It's time for the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy cooperative, online at quiver.com.
And good evening and welcome to night number 4 of the 23rd annual Clopton Invitational here on TribCast. Mark Pronick here in the old gym. Chuck and Jason Orr later on in the Dale Miller Gymnasium for the championship semifinals. But we've got 2 consolation semis for you tonight, and we'll start it off with the Silex Owls and the Clopton Hawks, the host of this tournament. Silex the 8 seed and Clopton the 5 seed doing battle to see who plays on Saturday back in the Dale Miller Gymnasium and the consolation title game. A lot to talk about, including the rest of the schedule for the week, including championship night for the ladies tomorrow. Still a lot of tournament to be played here at Clopton. The 23rd annual edition of the Clopton Invitational continues tonight on thepeoplestribune.com. If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
Many of us look for ways to save energy, but be smart, don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a downed power line. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water. Don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management, from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170. B&B Automotive, 1401 Business Highway 54 in Bowling Green.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy cooperative, online at quiver.com.
And welcome back inside the old Clopton High School gym. Mark Pronick here in the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth, getting ready for Silex and Clopton as they do battle to see who moves on to the 4 o'clock game on Saturday, the Boys Consolation Championship. The first game in the new gym we will not have for you on TribCast as the number 1 seed Monroe City takes on the number 4 seed Winfield, but we will have the 7:30 game between Van Far, the defending Class 2 state champions, and the Ellsbury Indians, a game that is a rematch from just before Christmas, a game that Van Far won at home over Ellsbury. And you know that student section for both sides will be pretty packed and loud tonight as those two schools, those rivals, do battle. They don't like each other too much, and it's always fun when they get together. So Van Far and Ellsbury at 7:30. Chuck Brandstetter and Jason Orr on the call from the Dale Miller Gymnasium. Our second game tonight here in the old gym, Wright City, the 7 seed against the 6 seed Louisiana as the Bulldogs try and get into the Consolation Championship game. We're just about 10 minutes away from tip here in the old gym. Tomorrow night we'll have a girls' championship starting with the pregame at 4:15, a 4:30 tip-off for the consolation game between Silex and Louisiana. Silex the 5 seed, Louisiana the 7 seed. And Louisiana was dominant in the win over Winfield last night. Well, that just wasn't even a contest. Then our third place game will take place at 6 o'clock as Ellsbury and Van Far do battle. Again, a rematch from just before Christmas, a game that Ellsbury won at Van Far. So the Van Far Lady Indians looking for a little revenge there. And then the tournament championship at 7:30, it'll tip off between the number 2 seed Clopton Hawks and the number 1 seed Monroe City Panthers. Got to watch some of Clopton's practice a little while ago as they prepare for the Monroe City Lady Panthers. Both of those teams come in already with 10 wins on the season, 10-2 records. But Monroe, I think they lost to Paris, but that's the only team they've lost to inside the state of Missouri. They are very tough and can put a lot of points on the board, 99 in the opening round and 70-plus in the semifinals in the win over Van Far last night. So that's the rest of the tournament schedule as we know it, as set right now. And we'll take a quick break here on the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame. More from the old gym after this on TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours, and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
Welcome back in the old gym. Both these teams with new coaches for this season, and both of them have strong Silex ties, that's for sure. Of course, Tony Francis with all the success with the ladies programs in the early 2000s, and Aaron Hankey came up as Owl. Left to start his career for a couple of years, coached the girls last year at Silex, and now has taken over the boys program. They're 2-9 on the season. Clopton, I believe, 2-8 after the loss in the opening round the other night. Both trying to create a culture that will breed success for their programs in the long-term future, and they both plan on staying for a while. Time for tonight's Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. Check out all the services they offer at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department, home health and hospice, caring for our communities. For the number 8 seed Silex Owls, they're coached by Aaron Hankey. They'll start a senior guard, number 11, Hank Kinsey. Also a guard, a junior, number 22, Trey Mudd. Another guard, junior, number 23, Brian Hankey. They're all listed as guards. Junior, number 31, Tommy Grody, and a senior, number 33, Charles Turbyville. So look for a lot of switch-offs for Silex offensively. Again, it's Kinsey, Mudd, Hankey, Grody, and Turbyville, the starting 5. For Coach Tony Francis's Clopton Hawks, the 5 seed in this tournament, they'll start a 6'2", sophomore, number 15, Daniel Harvey. 6'2", junior, number 22, Sean Yates gets the start tonight. Number 31, Mason Street in the starting 5. 6'3", sophomore, number 44, Zach Evans. And 6'5", junior, number 53, Kenan Watts rounds out the starting 5. I think Yates is a senior. Okay, so it's Harvey, Yates, Street, Evans, and Watts, your starting 5 for the Clopton Hawks. Those are your Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. The Pike County Health Department, home health and hospice, caring for our communities. The La Crosse Lumber Company opening tip now just minutes away as the captains and coaches meet with the 3-man officiating crew at center court. We'll take a break, come back with your opening tip. It's coming up on TribCast.
This is TribCast, celebrating 10 years of champions. High school basketball from the People's Tribune newspaper is brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, the Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, by La Crosse Lumber Company, Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Community State Bank, by Young Enterprises Incorporated, the Law Office of Briscoe and Brannon, by Pike County Memorial Hospital, B&B Automotive, Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling, Cellular and Satellite Center, by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Bit Beat Funeral Homes LLC and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana, by County Markets of Vandalia in Louisiana, Whole Chiropractic Center, Abel's Quick Shops, Bowling Green Lumber Company, by Lynn's Heritage House, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Hayden's Motorsports Center, and by Pike County Title Company. Now, coverage of high school basketball from the People's Tribune newspaper, celebrating 10 years of high school sports. This is TribCast.
And welcome back to the 23rd Annual Clopton Invitational here on TribCast. Mark Fronick in the old gym getting ready for 2 Consolation Semifinal games. We'll start it off with the 8-5 matchup, Silex and the host Clopton Hawks. And then a little bit later on, we'll have Wright City, the 7 seed, taking on the 6 seed Louisiana Bulldogs. Over in the new gym, we'll have the 2-3 matchup to see who goes to the championship game, most likely to take on Monroe City, as they're starting their game against Winfield here in a couple minutes. It'll be Ellsbury and your Van Far Indians coming up a little bit later tonight with Chuck and Jason Orr on the call as April is out sick tonight. We'll take one more break. We'll come back with your opening tip from La Crosse Lumber Company after this.
Mid-America Auto and Towing, complete automotive service, new and used tires with wholesale pricing. Mid-America Auto and Towing has a great line of used cars and trucks available with financing options for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models at Mid-America Auto and Towing. Now at 15877 Highway 54 in Bowling Green across from the fairgrounds. Mid-America Auto and Towing.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. With an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at PCMH, and I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, we strive to prevent, diagnose, and treat a wide variety of injuries ranging from sprains and fractures to heat stroke and concussions. In addition to sports coverage, we offer impact testing for head injuries as well as athletic enhancement for those athletes looking to get a step ahead of the competition. Rest assured, we're at work while your athletes are at play.
Have you been frustrated by slow internet available where you live? Great news. Now you have a choice. Viasat Internet has just rolled out brand new fast internet plans available in your area. Call your local internet expert, Cellular and Satellite Center today. Standard installation is free, and they can usually get you installed in 3 to 5 days. Don't put up with slow internet any longer. Call Cellular and Satellite Center at 573-324-3722. Terms and restrictions apply. See viasat.com for details.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC of Bowling Green and Silex and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana are proud to sponsor our area high school teams and wish everyone success this season. Uplifting and comforting, Bibb Beach Funeral Homes and Collier Funeral Home will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Proud to be of service, visit online at bibbbeach.com or collierfuneral.com. A personal touch can mean so much. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, Bowling Green and Silex, and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana.
Opening tip, you just saw it, brought to you by LaCrosse Lumber Company. They have everything you need to kick off your next improvement project at a location close to you. LaCrosse Lumber Company getting the job done, and right off the bat, Brian Hankey with the first 2 points of the ball game for the Silex Owls. So they jump out to an early lead. Back the other way, off the glass and in is Mason Street. So Street answers for Clopton quickly. 2-2 ball game here early going from the old Clopton gym. Kinsey hands it off for number 23, Brian Hankey. His shot's no good, and a high for the rebound, Zach Evans for the Clopton Hawks. Up to Sean Yates. Yates back to Evans as Clopton sets the offense. They're in the Road Blacks. They wore the Road Blacks in the opening round as well, so in the home tournament yet to wear their home uniforms. Evans back up top for Daniel Harvey. Over to the far side for Evans. That three's off the mark, and the rebound is picked up by Harvey. They work the perimeter. Street back up top for Evans to the baseline, and that shot is over everything for Kenan Watts. And here come the Owls again. Charles Turbyville up the floor, and he pounded the ball. Carried it. That gives it back to the Clopton Hawks with 6:37 to play in the first quarter. Evans to inbound, needs to find somebody, and he gets it into Harvey. Over to the far side for Evans. And back up top, Mason Street, and he traveled. So a couple of ball handling violations to start this contest after 2 quick points for each side. Up the floor with it is Tommy Grody. Grody kicks it back to Hankey. It's a near side for Charles Turbyville. Turbyville back up top for Hankey again. Going to start the count on him here in a second. It's a near side for Charles Turbyville. Turbyville to the free throw line, kicks it back to number 31, Tommy Grody. Grody for Hankey. Bryan. Back to Charles Turbyville with Yates all over him. To the near side for Grody. He's going to drive. Tried to shoot over the outstretched arm of Daniel Harvey, and it was tipped out of bounds. First block for Harvey, as Clopton holds a distinct height advantage over the Owls for sure. Bounce pass gets it into Kinsey, and it's knocked away from him by Evans out of bounds. In the deep corner, Turbyville to inbound. He gets it into Grody. Tommy going to drive. A little fadeaway is short, and Harvey the rebound for Clopton. He's on the run. And it's stolen from him. Back by Grody. To the hoop and in. Tommy Grody puts Silex back ahead. That pass rejected out of bounds. It'll stay with Clopton, and substitutions, Landon Harlan coming in, as well as Justin Havlick. The Havlick started in the opening round the other night, coming off the bench tonight. They get it into Yates, and he's fouled immediately by the Silex Owls. 5:17 to play, 4-2 ball game here in the early going. Tommy Grody picks up the personal. First foul for either side. Yates off the inbound. Back up top to Harvey on the far side. Zach Evans to Sean Yates. He'll spot up the three, rims out, and the rebound grabbed by Silex as Trey Mudd pulls it down. Here's Grody with it. Tommy into the corner to Justin Havlick. Little 10-foot jumper is too long for Trey Mudd. And here comes Yates the other way. Ran into a triple team, and the ball taken away by Grody. Tommy 1-on-2, and he's stripped of the ball. Evans going to pick up the personal. His first, team's first, and it'll send Tommy Grody to the line to try and add to his 2-point total so far. 4-2 Silex, 4:45 to play in the first. And the first shot is good. Scott Creech comes in. He'll replace Trey Mudd for Silex. So wholesale changes for the Owls so far. And off the Clopton bench, Kyle Martin. As the second shot, in, out, back in. And there's the substitution for the Hawks as Kenan Watts comes out. Harvey with it in the backcourt to Zach Evans. Back to Daniel Harvey. Harvey dribbles back out top. Floats it over to Zach Evans on the far side. Tried to force it into Yates, and it's knocked away from him. It'll stay with Clopton with 4:28 on the clock. 6-2 ball game. And Yates has it from Evans. Over to Harvey. Down to the baseline. That hits the side of the backboard. The shot by Evans, I think it was partially blocked. Creech comes away with it. And here comes Turbyville for Silex into the corner. To Havlick. Out near side. 3-ball is up. Forced it from his hip and almost went down for Creech. And here comes Clopton. Street to the far side. To Yates. No, but a foul will send Sean Yates to shoot some free throws. Landon Harlan the foul. Second team against Silex, his first. Sean Yates kind of works his whole body into that free throw and hits the first. Works from the floor up. Street checks out. Replaced by Dalton Struess. And the second shot good as well. So Yates with his first 2 points, and Coach Francis subs out Harvey. Off the face of Kinsey from that tip by Sambo, and to the hoop, he gets it to the far side. Back up top, Henke, the three, it's good. Brian Henke. He's got 5 points here in the early going. 9-4, Silex lead. Here's Yates. And very close to a travel, but he's fouled. See if it's on the floor. It's a second foul on Harlan. And they do count the basket. Wow. So a chance for a three-point play to make it a 2-point game. And quickly back in as Trey Mudd. He replaces Landon Harlan. And the shot good as well. So 5 points, 3 of them from the line for Sean Yates. Harvey getting ready to check back in. Here's Henke. Just had that 3-ball, and he throws this one away. Right to Zach Evans. 3:12 on the clock here in the first quarter. Evans, free throw line. They get it to Sambo on the near side. Is 3 off the mark. Rebound fought for by 2 Clopton players. Put back, no, but a foul will send Dalton Struce to the line. And I think that's what Clopton's going to be good at tonight, drawing contact against the smaller Silex Owls. Foul goes on Brian Henke, his first, team's fourth. And the shot rims out for him, no good. Back in two of the starters, Kenan Watts and Daniel Harvey. Yates checks out as well as Kyle Martin. One more shot coming for Dalton Struce, and this one goes down. It's a 1-point game. Henke angles towards us, now runs away. Comes to the near side for Kinsey. Hank. Yes, and a foul. Good hang time in the center of the lane for Hank Kinsey to restore a 3-point lead, make it 4 from the line if he can convert on the free throw. The foul goes on number 20, Peyton Sambo, his first, just the team's second. And the shot makes it a 3-point play. 12-8. Silex, a perfect 3 for 3 from the line as Harvey gets it back to Evans. Not a Harvey. Floats off the glass and in. Nice move, Daniel Harvey. Henke. Kicks it back. Kinsey thought about 3 into the corner. Going from there, try to get it in the center of the lane. Somehow he gets it to Trey Mudd. Now it goes to the floor, back up, and it's intercepted by Sambo. Stolen back at center court by Kinsey. And a foul before the shot. Going to be the third team foul and the second on Peyton Sambo. Sambo checks out, as does Dalton Struce. Back into the ball game, two of the starters, Mason Street and Sean Yates. Havlick and Mudd check out for Silex through the hands of Tommy Grody. He recovers, gets it back to Hank Kinsey, now back to Tommy again. Grody with Harvey all over him. Drives. A little too much finger roll there. And the rebound picked up by Watts for the Hawks. Evans into the corner, deep. Kicks it back to Harvey. Good thing he's got long arms. Coach Francis puts his hands on his face as the possession lives on. Street to Evans. Over to Harvey on the far side. Daniel into a double team. Kicks it back to Mason Street. Mason back to Harvey. Skip pass near side, Zach Evans. He goes against Turbyville. Inside, shot off the glass, good for Kenan Watts. And we're tied at a dozen apiece. Here's Tommy Grody. Silex is led by as many as 4. And out of bounds is Hank Kinsey on the far side. Back in quickly, Dalton Struce. He'll replace Zach Evans. Minute 3 to play. Both sides have put a dozen on the board. Yates in the backcourt, gives it to Harvey. Up the floor for Street. Back to Mason in the corner. Lobs it inside. Ball goes to the floor. Yates picks it up and puts it in. Clopton with the lead. Sean Yates. Here's Tommy Grody trying to pull the Owls even, and he's knocked down. And the foul goes on Dalton Struce, his first, team's fourth. Last second substitution, Trey Mudd comes in for Hank Kinsey. 38.5 seconds to go in the quarter. Here from the old Clopton gym, the 23rd Clopton Invitational. They get it into Grody. Immediately into a double team. He dribbles out. Tommy on the move. Gets it to Mudd. Back to Mudd. His shot. Oh, nice Little jumper off the glass to tie the game. That's knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Clopton. 14.8 to play here in the quarter. Both sides make a late substitution. Seems like we had a lot of guys out there for a second. Yates to Evans. Clock running down to 12. He's deep in the backcourt. Gets it to Harvey. Lost control momentarily. Gets it to Street off the glass. Mason Street gives Clopton the lead. Will Silex get it? And off the glass, and we're tied at the buzzer. What a run there by Silex to tie it up with 2 seconds to go. They went the length of the floor and got it to fall. We'll be back with second quarter action after this from the Clopton Tournament on TribCast.
Take your grocery list to County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia and save big on the foods and essentials your family loves. Savings every day throughout the store in every department, or let County Market do the cooking for you with signature fried chicken, roasters, sides, and desserts. And don't forget to use your Max card. They're free and available for instant use from your local County Market grocer in Louisiana, Vandalia, or shop anytime. Find recipes and more at mycountymarket.com.
In a world at the mercy of every rise and fall of the thermometer, your local Bryant professional will stand and defend you, your family, your home, and your bank account from fluctuating temperatures and rising energy bills.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, sparksheatingandcooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
16 all after one. They did count that last bucket for Silex, right? They never put it on the board. Yep, now they say, hey, get that on the board. Let's get a check of the scoring with Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. A.K. and Ken Feeds. Ask going to Caleb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com. For Clopton, 7 points for Sean Yates to lead the way as they get things going. A point for Dalton Struess. Mason Street with 4 points. 2 for Kenan Watts. Here's a 3 from Harvey. It's offline. Rebound picked up by the Hawks. Here's Harvey again. Into the corner for Zach Evans. 4 points for Mason Street. Did I say that? 2 for Daniel Harvey, and 2 more there for the Hawks. Turbeville. Ball goes to the floor. Clopton with it. Over to the far side. Here's Evans for 3. No. And the rebound picked up by Clopton again. Yates, floater. Good. For Silex, that shot no good. Got his own rebound at Grody. He's fouled. 3 points for Hank Kinsey, 4 for Trey Mudd, 5 for Brian Hankey, and 4 for Tommy Grody. There's your scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. YoungEnterprisesInc.com. Kenan Watts picked up the personal, and Silex has it on the floor. Turbeville to Grody. Tommy back into the corner. That 3 is long for Scott Creech. And it's out of bounds, going to stay with Silex with 6:53 on the clock. Creech to inbound. Back up top to Tommy Grody. Over to the far side. Through Havlick, back up top to Grody again. Creech takes another 3, no, and a foul. And that's on Kenan Watts. 3 free throws coming for Scott Creech. Makes the first. Has 2 more opportunities. Misses the second. Like we said yesterday, rarely when you get 3 free throws do all 3 go down. I was proven wrong that it's every time, but it does happen most of the time that you miss at least one. And that shot's good. So he hits 2 of 3 to make it a 2-point ball game. That was the first miss from the line for Silex. They had been 3 for 3 before that. Now 5 of 6. Here's Harvey in the backcourt for Yates. Cross the line to number 24, Dalton Struess. Back to Daniel Harvey, over for Zach Evans on the far side. And that pass intercepted by Brian Hankey. Hankey to Grody in a 2-point ball game. Silex could tie or take the lead with a 3-point play. Bounce pass, almost taken away, and they're going to call a foul on. Ooh, that's a tough one on Struess, his second. So Sambo's got 2, Dalton has 2, and Kennon Watts with 2. The other foul for Clopton, Zach Evans, he just has the 1. And a 1-on-1 opportunity already for Brian Hankey. .608 to play in the first half, so 2 minutes gone in quarter number 2. He hits the first, earns the second. It's a 1-point game. Second shot, good as well. We're tied again. Evans with it in the backcourt for the Hawks. He's across the line to Sean Yates. Far corner, here's a 3. That one, Struess, no good. Rebound knocked to the corner and picked up by Tommy Grody for the Owls. He gives it to Charles Turbeville. Turbeville, far corner. Kinsey traveled. Faked the 3 and faked himself into a traveling call. 5:44 to play in the half. So Clopton with the ball on the far side. And it'll be Daniel Harvey accepting the inbound. Angles to the near side on Grody, gives it to Zach Evans. Cross the line. Now to Yates. Far corner for Struess, back up top for Zach Evans. To Sean Yates now. To the near side. Harvey for 3. That's no good. And the rebound pulled down. And we're going to have a foul on Sean Yates. As it looked like maybe Grody was coming down on his own and Yates fell on top of him. That's the first personal for Sean Yates. Another 1-and-1 opportunity for Silex. Of course, Clopton without Malik McPike. Has the left wrist injury, and coach says shake hands. We're going to do this the right way. Missing the first is Grody, so he doesn't earn the second. We're still tied at 20. Here's Zach Evans, and he's fouled. Boy, they're calling this one tight. Tommy Grody called for the personal, his second. So he's got 2, Landon Harlan has 2, and a foul for Brian Hankey. Those are the 5 team fouls for the Owls, and he'll check out. With 5:18 to go, here's Evans to inbound. Up top for Sean Yates. Floats it near side for Zach Evans. Thought about the 3. Over to the far side for Jared Hain. Rocket pass for Evans. Now to Harvey, Daniel. For 3, Hain on the far side, a little long, and the rebound picked up by Hank Kinsey. He gives it to Brian Hankey. Hankey trying to go coast to coast. No. Rebound knocked away from Silex, and here comes Harvey. He's fouled. That'll be on Kinsey, his first. So the next foul, and Clopton will be in the double bonus. Loudest we've had it here in the old Clopton gym as the home team is over here tonight. Evans, baseline blocked off the bottom of the backboard. The return shot is good for Kyle Martin. Gives Clopton back a 2-point lead. And that ball goes to the floor in a tie-up. Held onto it just long enough. It'll stay with the Owls 4:18 as we played nearly 12 minutes in this ball game. State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime coming up in about 4 minutes of game clock. Probably have some timeouts in that time, and they'll inbound right in front of us here in the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Here's Henke with it. Off the inbound return pass from Trey Mudd. He surveys the scene. Yates all over him. He gets it to Turbeville on the near point. Charles, little fadeaway jumper's no good. And Clopton has it, trying to add to their 2-point lead. Bounce pass for Street, back to the top for Evans. Off the face of Street. And here comes Havlick across to Kinsey, and he's blocked down. Havlick is blocked. And somewhere behind the Hawks, a foul is committed. May have to raise the camera up a little bit. The foul on Kyle Martin, his first. Henke at the line. His first shot is no good, so he doesn't earn the second. He had been perfect, and now a steal by Havlick to Henke. His jumper from 8 foot out is good. We're tied. He's got 9 points here in the first half. Here's Evans. A three from the near side. That one's good. Dropping it home is Jared Hain. Clopton ahead. 25-22, 3:13 to go in the first half. Here's Henke. Bounces it. Shot no good. They wanted an offensive foul. Didn't get it. Here's Evans. Shot no good. Evans got his own rebound, but it's out of bounds. Going to stay with Clopton as the last touch was said to be off Turbeville. 2:56 to play. Lob it out. Pass tipped and stolen. And a foul from behind. They'd say, Mason, use your head. His first foul. And a 2-shot foul. And the first shot is no good for Justin Havlick. Double bonus, so he gets a second in a 3-point game. Second shot is good. So Silex pulls within 2 as Havlick hits 1 of 2. Yates off the glass is good. Sean Yates extends the lead. Henke to the near side. Back up top for Havlick. Stripped away from him. Here comes Street to Yates. Sean crossed. Touch shot there. Wow, Kyle Martin with a good finish. And a timeout taken by the Owls. 2:16 to play here in the first half. Clopton leads 29-23 from the Clopton Invitational on TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Cindy Blaylock will be there for you. 201 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Online at cindyblaylockagency.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Quick timeout. Team's back to the floor with 2:16 to play in quarter number 2. It'll be Silex ball under the basket, or actually in the midst of their bench, and Henke picks it up. Clock running down to 2:10. Turbeville. So they weave a little bit. Back to Henke. He'll take the long three, NBA range. It's a little short. And the rebound bounced off the back of Martin, but Clopton retains possession. Street to the far side. 3 is up. A little long this time. Turbyville picks up the long rebound for Silex. He fakes the 3. Gets it to Havlick. Center of the lane. Shot. No. That was Trey Mudd. Minute 35 remains in quarter number 2. To the far side, here's Yates. Skip pass near side. And a foul whistled as Scott Creech went down, and it'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity for the Hawks as Jared Hain will go to the line. 29-23 as Clopton's opened up a little bit here. Silex led by 4 points in the early going. Hawks have gained control since. First shot good, earns the second. 30-23. Coach Francis never stops coaching, that's for sure. He is up and down that sideline talking to every player constantly as Jared hits both. Minute 27 left in the first half. Again, the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime coming up. Here's Turbyville for Silex. Bounce pass intercepted, and Clopton on the run again. Shot good, and a foul. Foul going to be whistled on Henke, his second. And to the line for a possible three-point play is Jared Hain. All of a sudden, it's a 10-point Clopton lead. And the shot is good as well, making an 11-point advantage. 34-23. Henke, bounce pass for Turbyville. Charles trying to find some room. He's blocked. Here's Evans to Yates. He's tripped. Havlick going to pick up the personal. And a 1-and-1 coming for Sean Yates. Shot no good, and they all left early. And they're going to say it was Scott Creech that was across the lines first. 34-23, 54.5 seconds to go. Yates hits this one, and we'll get one more. He's got 12 points. Make it 13. He came across again. And they'll take it off. They said this time it was a Clopton player across early. So no shot. That one knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Silex, but Clopton bench loves the work by Kyle Martin on that play. Coach Aaron Henke saying stack the corners. Ball stolen. Here's Harvey to the hoop. Easy two. Daniel Harvey. He's got 4 points. Silex needs something. Clopton threatening to run away with this in the later stages of the first half. Here's Kinsey on the far side, 22 seconds to go. Down to 15 on the clock. Needs to go somewhere. Start the count on him. Now he gets it to Tommy Grody. Down to 8 seconds. Going to drive around the Clopton defense and then misses the hoop. And a travel called on Evans, 1.1 on the clock. And back in, little height, Kenan Watts, as they try and mimic the end of that Van Far State Championship game here. He's not quite as big as Dylan Miner, though. They get it in, and it's intercepted. And we played 2 quarters here from the old gym in the Consolation Semifinals of this 23rd Clopton Invitational. Back with the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
The 10th season of TribCast basketball on thepeoplestribune.com is brought to you in part by Cole Chiropractic Center, Abel's Quick Shops, Bowling Green Lumber Company, by Lynn's Heritage House, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Hayden's Motorsports Center, and by Pike County Title Company. More high school basketball is coming up, celebrating 10 years of champions. This is TribCast. If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
If you buy power from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you help power your community. How? Quiver River belongs to the people it serves. With people like you in charge, you know decisions about your power are made with you in mind, your community too. What kind of decisions? Sending you a check when there's money left after expenses, holding down rates, helping you save, serving your community. Good for you, power for your community. Quiver River Electric, owned by those we serve.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Pike County Hospice provides specialized high-quality care and support to patients and their families facing a life-limiting illness. We offer love, hope, and dignity at the end of life by offering a team approach consisting of physicians, skilled nurses, social workers, spiritual counselors, home health aides, and volunteers. We provide respite care for family and loved ones and offer 24-hour-a-day access to a hospice team. Pike County Hospice reduces financial stress on families and provides bereavement care to loved ones.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
It's time for the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back inside the old Clopton gym. We played 2 quarters, and, for a quarter and a half, this was a really close ball game. But those last 4 minutes, Clopton just took control and have opened up a double-digit lead on the Silex Owls. Now, what might help Silex is they're shooting at the more favorable rim in the second half. So we'll see if they can close the gap in the second 2 quarters on the homestanding Clopton Hawks. This is the 8-5 matchup to see who will take on either Wright City or Louisiana in the consolation game on Saturday at 4 o'clock. Again, the schedule for Saturday, 4 o'clock consolation, third place game at 5:30, and the championship at 7 o'clock. The schedule tomorrow, Silex and Louisiana for consolation at 4:30, Ellsbury and Van Far at 6 for third place, and Clopton and Monroe City for the tournament championship at 7:30. 2 quarters in the books here. We'll come back with your first half scoring numbers after this. It's the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime on thepeoplestribune.com.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170. B&B Automotive, 1401 Business Highway 54 in Bowling Green.
What we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Schuchard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices, and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Hello, this is Mary Millen from Community State Bank of Missouri. Some financial institutions make you go through a lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, you're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, equal housing lender.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green. Here to help life go right, State Farm is there.
And welcome back. Let's check our first half scoring, brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Kent Feeds, Hasbro and DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com. For Silex, they got 3 points from Hank Kinsey, 1 from Justin Havlick, 4 for Trey Mudd, 4 points for Tommy Grody, 2 for Scott Creech, and 9 for Brian Hankey. Scored 16 in the first quarter, but just 7 in the second quarter to fall behind 37-23. For Clopton, they scored 16 in the first quarter, come back with 21 in the second quarter to take that lead. And their scoring breaks down like this. 2 points for Kenan Watts, 3 for Dalton Struess, 4 points for Daniel Harvey, 4 for Mason Street, 4 for Kyle Martin, 8 points for Jaron Haynes so far in this ball game, and 12 points for Sean Yates, as he's the game's leading scorer through 2 quarters of play. Scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Kent Feeds, Hasbro and DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com. Our second half start from La Crosse Lumber Company is coming up. This has been the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime on thePeoplesTribune.com.
Mid-America Auto and Towing, complete automotive service, new and used tires with wholesale pricing. Mid-America Auto and Towing has a great line of used cars and trucks available with financing options for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models at Mid-America Auto and Towing. Now at 15877 Highway 54 in Bowling Green across from the fairgrounds. Mid-America Auto and Towing.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best outcome for your athlete. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
Second half start brought to you by Lacrosse Lumber Company. Everything you need to tip off your next improvement project at a location close to you. Lacrosse Lumber Company, the oldest, most reliable lumber and hardware company in the Midwest since 1873. It'll be Clopton ball to start quarter number 3. Thanks again to State Farm agents Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, and Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green bringing you the half times this season. Ball intercepted. And we're underway in the second half. Almost lost by Kinsey. Back up top for Grody. Grody drops it off for Hank. Kinsey to Brian Hankey. Street all over him. Hankey to the hoop. Off the glass and in. Brian Hankey into double figures with 11 points. Back the other way quickly is Harvey with a nice finish. He's got 6. 39-25, Clopton. Here's Hankey. Off his foot, out of bounds, back to Clopton with a minute gone in the third. There's Daniel Harvey. Working center of the lane, knocked out of bounds by Hankey. And it'll be Zach Evans to start things off. Back up top, Mason Street over to the far side for Daniel Harvey. Skip pass, near corner. Here's Evans for 3. That one's short. And the rebound out of bounds back to Silex. 6:47 to play in the quarter. May have to stand up here before long to get over the top of those Clopton Hawks on their bench. They've got a very spirited bench. Here's Hankey, center of the lane to the far side. Turbyville for 3. That one's a little bit long. And the rebound pulled down by Mason Street for Clopton. Daniel Harvey, no. And the rebound picked up by Turbyville. Here's Charles up the floor for the Owls. Spin move, gets it back to Hankey for 3. That's off the mark and out of bounds. Back to the Hawks. Here's Harvey. In the backcourt to Zach Evans. Evans. Back to Harvey. A little short is Yates, and we're going to have it over in the back on Yates. That's his second. First foul of the second half for either side. Across the time stripe are the Owls with Tommy Grody to the near side. Hankey faked the 3 and traveled. Back in quickly, Justin Havlick. He'll replace Charles Turbyville. Evans to Harvey in the backcourt for Clopton. Cross the line, gives it to Sean Yates. He just tips it over to Zach Evans. Back to Sean. Yates, near side, Harvey for 3. That's off the mark. And the rebound, taken away by Watts. It's knocked away from him. Evans to inbound. Gets a pass. Street, yes, and a foul. Mason Street with 6 points. Chance to make it 7 from the stripe. Clopton, the first team over 40. 41-25. The foul on Trey Mudd, and the shot is no good. Rebound pulled down by Hankey. Long pass into Havlick, and a foul going to be whistled on Kenan Watts. That's his third. So Watts picks up his third personal here in the early going, and he'll be replaced by Kyle Martin. Also coming back in is Dalton Struess. He'll replace Mason Street. .5:23 to play in the third quarter. And they take it all the way to the backcourt, where it's picked up by Tommy Grody for Silex. Harvey all over him. Gives up his dribble, gives the ball up, shot off the glass, a little scooper for Kinsey is good. And a timeout taken by the Owls. 3 minutes gone here in the third quarter, 41-27. Clopton leads here in the semifinals, consolation semis of the Clopton tournament on TribCast.
Have you been frustrated by slow internet available where you live? Great news. Now you have a choice. Viasat Internet has just rolled out brand new fast internet plans available in your area. Call your local internet expert, Cellular and Satellite Center today. Standard installation is free, and they can usually get you installed in 3 to 5 days. Don't put up with slow internet any longer. Call Cellular and Satellite Center at 573-324-3722. Terms and restrictions apply. See Viasat.com for details.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC of Bowling Green and Silex and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana are proud to sponsor our area high school teams and wish everyone success this season. Uplifting and comforting, Bibb Beach Funeral Homes and Collier Funeral Home will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Proud to be of service, visit online at bibbbeach.com or collierfuneral.com. A personal touch can mean so much. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, Bowling Green and Silex, and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana.
Here's Harvey with it after the timeout. To the near side for Struess. He's into a double team. Gets it out to Yates, who tracks it down on the far side. Sean Yates back to Zach Evans. Touch pass back to Harvey to the near corner. Driving to the hoop, no. And a travel called on Dalton Struess. 41-27, Clopton leads, 4:40 to play in the third quarter. Here's Grody, hands it to Brian Hankey. Hankey goes across the lane, no. Rebound by Evans. 4:20 to play in the third. Bounce pass to Harvey. As a man in the corner, instead he goes off the glass and in. Daniel Harvey has 8 points. That shot cut a little too fine. Getting his own rebound is Trey Mudd. Putback is good. Trey Mudd makes it 43-29. He's got 6 points. Evans in the backcourt for the Hawks. Gets it across to Struess. Back to Harvey, and we're going to have another foul. And that's on Justin Havlick, his second. Third team foul against the Owls. Make it the second here in the second half. And Evans to inbound right below us. That's his hair. And they get it into Struess back up top. Harvey to Evans. To Struess. Turbeville out to guard him. He lost it out of bounds, and it's going to go to Silex with 3:38 to play in quarter number 3. Havlick across the lane. Good feed. No finish for Creech, and the ball's going the other way, and we'll have a foul. It's going to be on Kyle Martin, his second, as the play was leaving the zone. $14-point Clopton lead. Turbeville gets it into Creech. His turnaround shot too hard off the glass. And here comes Clopton. Ahead of the pack, off the glass and in is Kyle Martin. He's got 6. Silex going to pick up the pace a little bit as that one is stripped from Grody as he went up for a hoop. Couldn't get it to fall. Back the other way. Clopton does get it to fall. Dalton Struess has 5. Creech to Turbeville. Now for Grody. Change is coming for the Owls at the next whistle. That goes through the hands of Landon Harlan out of bounds, and he'll check out. Yates. Now a floater inside. Little jump shot. No good for Hain, and Silex coming the other way. Little hip check there. That's coming back with Clopton. Evans floats. Good. Zach Evans. First two of the night for Zach. That's 49-29, a 20-point advantage for Clopton here. Latter stages of the third quarter, 2 minutes to go, and we're going to have a foul whistled against the Hawks. And that's the third on Kyle Martin. Struess picks up his third, or back into the game, rather, Struess is, or comes out of the game. At some point, I'll get it right. The ball goes to the floor. It's a tie-up back. It'll stay with Silex, this time on the alternating arrow. So if that stands, Clopton will have the ball to start the fourth. Martin checks out after picking up his third personal. Creech gets it in to Grody. Tommy. Crossover, center of the lane, free throw line. And he's guarded a little too aggressively by Peyton Sambu, who picks up his third. 49-29. Creech to inbound. Get it back to Turbeville. He thought about the three, but Yates was too quick out to guard him. Bounce pass near side. Here's a three, and that one's a little bit long for Scott Creech. Rebound tipped over to Sean Yates, and he's fouled by Kinsey, who slipped down and made contact with the lower parts of Sean Yates' body. Street inbounds for Yates, now to Evans. Zach, near corner for Peyton Sambo, back up top for Evans. To Sambo again. Center of the lane off the hand of Yates, a little too hard on that pass. And here comes Grody for Silex, near corner for Hankey. Back to Scott Creech, he's going to drive. Forces, couldn't get it to fall, but he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Scott, 2 of 3 shooting free throws, and the foul is the second. Oh, we'll see. They haven't put it on the board yet. The second, yes, on Jared Hain. As he hits the first. And Silex cuts it to a 19-point Clopton lead. Gets themselves to 30 points. Louisiana and Wright City coming up. That one rims out. Here's Evans. Over to the far side for Sambo. Far corner for Evans. Back up to Peyton. To the near corner. Here's a three. That one rims out on the shot by Hain. Here's Grody over to the far side. Blocked from behind. Away from Brian Hankey. It'll stay with Silex, but they just can't get anything going right now. Clopton filling too much space. Turnaround shot mud is no good. And that's going to be a foul on Mason Street, his second. They have him for just one foul. will go with theirs. And the shot for Hankey, or for Mudd, is good. 49-31. 48.5 seconds to go in the third quarter. Second shot. No on that one, and someone left early anyway. So he'll have another shot at it. They've been calling it tight all year long. I'm guessing Misha sent an email to all their officials about that one. Missed it anyway. Here's Yates. 45 seconds to go. That knocked out of bounds into the student section by Brian Hankey. 43.3 to go. Yates comes near side, drops it off for Zach Evans. Evans to Yates, back to Zach. To Yates again. Back to Evans, and he'll take it back a little further with 20 seconds to go as Clopton looks for the last shot here in the third. Goes to the floor, and it's picked back up by Clopton. 12 seconds to go. Double team Evans. He's going to drive to the hoop. On the floor is the foul. And it's whistled on Daniel Havlick. So both Havlicks in there right now. In an 18-point game. Evans to inbound. 8.5 seconds to go. They get it in. Mason Street. Street floats to the hoop and scores. Mason Street. Here's the buzzer beater attempt. No good for Hankey. It was close. And we go to the fourth quarter with Clopton up on Silex by 20 here from the Consolation Semifinals from the Clopton Tournament on TribCast.
Take your grocery list to County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia and save big on the foods and essentials your family loves. Savings every day throughout the store in every department, or let County Market do the cooking for you with signature fried chicken, roasters, sides, and desserts. And don't forget to use your Max card. They're free and available for instant use from your local County Market grocer in Louisiana, Vandalia, or shop anytime. Find recipes and more at mycountymarket.com.
In a season of falling temperatures and rising energy bills, your local Bryant professional stands ready to defend your home's comfort. Because when the temperature falls, Bryant turns up the heat efficiently.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, sparksheatingandcooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Clopton with the ball to start the fourth quarter. Check the scoring with Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Kent Feeds, Ascor and DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com as Harvey starts things off for Clopton. Over to Evans on the far side. We'll get you scoring at the first whistle. Here's a three from the top. No. Rebound, and there's the foul. We were looking for an offensive one. Scoring for Clopton, 14-8 in that third quarter. 8 points for Jared Haynes so far, 8 points for Daniel Harvey, 8 points for Mason Street, 6 points for Kyle Martin, 5 points for Dalton Struce, 2 points for Zach Evans, 2 points for Kenan Watts, and a 12-point night so far for Sean Yates. He did not score, however, in the third quarter, and will be shooting free throws, 1-and-1s at the other end. For Silex, 5 points for Hank Kinsey, 1 for Justin Havlick, 7 points for Trey Mudd, 11 for Brian Hankey, he's our leading scorer, 4 points for Tommy Grody, and 3 for Scott Creech. Scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, YoungEnterprisesInc.com, their web address. And the first shot earns a second for Mudd. He's got 8 points now, second leading scorer for the Owls. Second shot, good as well. Here's Zach Evans with it. Off his knee, out of bounds, and I think actually off, he jammed his own finger. Kinsey inbounds just below us. To Tommy Grody. Grody back up top for Brian Hankey. Gets a pick from Mudd. Doesn't create much space. Gets it back to Grody. Tommy for Hankey. Touch pass to the far side for Turbyville. Now for Mudd again. And to Tommy Grody. From the free throw line, Grody a little short. Rebound, Daniel Harvey. Floater from the baseline, no good. And rebound, Hankey had it and then lost it. Comes back to Yates. Harvey, fake the three, drives the lane, and the offensive call, foul called on Daniel Harvey, his first. And a timeout taken by Clopton. 6:54 to play, 51-33. Hawks lead the Owls on TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Ramsey Dickerman will be there at 503 West Highway 54 in Vandalia. Online at RamseyDickerman.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
The 10th season of TribCast Basketball on thePeoplesTribune.com is brought to you in part by Cole Chiropractic Center, Abel's Quick Shops, Bowling Green Lumber Company, by Lynn's Heritage House, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Hayden's Motorsports Center, and by Pike County Title Company. More high school basketball is coming up, celebrating 10 years of champions. This is TribCast.
Block from behind by Harvey off the inbound. As Trey Mudd just unable to find any room on the way to the hoop. 51-33. Here's Grody with it. Gets a little screen there. Now back to Hankey. Brian. Oh, a little room created there, but unable to finish was Hank Kinsey, and he couldn't get the rebound. It was knocked away by Street. Now stolen by Hank. 1-on-2 across the lane. Yates recovers. Harvey kicks it back. Evans, and they'll set the offense. No, they'll go right back to him. Score and a foul for Daniel Harvey. He's into double figures with 10. Chance to make it 11 from the stripe. The foul whistled on Tommy Grody, his third. And quickly back in, Kyle Martin replaces Jared Hain. And the shot is good. Harvey makes it 54-33. So a 21-point advantage with 2 minutes gone here in the final quarter. We've got Louisiana and Wright City coming up next, our second consolation semi. And then from the Dale Miller Gymnasium, we'll have Van Far and Ellsbury. Chuck Brandstetter and Jason Orr on the call down the hall. Clopton Tournament triple header here on thePeoplesTribune.com. Here's Harvey to Zach Evans, back to Daniel Harvey. Harvey works around the Silex defense into the corner, kicks it back up to Zach Evans. Evans for three, no. And the rebound pulled down by Scott Creech for the Owls. For Brian Hankey. Skips it near corner, back up top. Creech for three, yes. Scott Creech with a tray. His first from beyond the arc tonight. He was fouled earlier shooting a three. Here's Harvey. 2 minutes 45 seconds gone here in the fourth. Center of the lane, they kick it near side. Here's a three, and that one is good. Rolls down for Dalton Struess. So Clopton answers the three ball from Creech. And a little too tight on the defense that time was Harvey. He picks up his second. A lot of folks with 8 points tonight for Clopton. Wright City dressed out and ready. Haven't seen the Bulldogs. And the first shot is good to make it 57-37, 20-point lead for Clopton. Grody converts the first. He's got 5 points. And a chance to make it 6. It's up and no good. And Yates the long rebound. Back the other way, and a blocking foul whistled against Creech. That's his second on the Dalton Struess drive. First shot, no good. He is 1 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. 8 points. Second shot. No. Rebound and a tie up. As Martin went back up, he was rejected back down. It'll be Silex ball. Good work defensively by Landon Harlan to get that ball. Here's Grody in the backcourt for Silex. 4 minutes, 15 seconds gone in the fourth. Grody works against Struess, finds a little bit of room, kicks it into the corner. Three ball is up. That one in and out. And the rebound pulled down by Evans. Up to Harvey. Daniel Harvey stripped of the ball and almost committed a foul. Stolen back by Yates at center court. Off the glass, good. Kyle Martin with 8 points. Everybody's got 8. 59-37. Touch pass far side. And the shot no good, but Hank Kinsey will go to the line to shoot a pair. The foul, the fourth on Kyle Martin. Brian Hankey back off the bench. And Kenan Watts coming back in as the first shot goes down for Hank. 6-point night for Hank Kinsey. He was in the starting 5 for Silex. And the second shot is up and good as well. Evans with it in the backcourt. Double team. He gets it across the line with the pass to Sean Yates. Yates past the double team. Works all the way toward the hoop. Got it inside. Shot was no good. Put back no good. Another rebound for Clopton as Yates pulls it down. Back to Evans as they set the offense. 3:40 to play in the fourth. Free throw line. Yates kicks it near side for Harvey. Harvey cut off from the baseline. He hands it off for Evans. Up top for Yates, over to the far side. Here's the three. Struess, good. Dalton with another tray, his second of the quarter. Silex just can't get any closer. Get it in. Landon Harlan is fouled and will shoot some free throws. Looking for his first points tonight. And the foul is the fourth on Kenan Watts. So both the big men, Watts and Martin, with 4 fouls. First shot in and out, no good. Second shot is in and out, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Evans. Good crossover to find some space to Harvey. Bounce pass far side to Yates. Now for Struess. Skip pass far side for Harvey. Back out. 3 ball. Evans a little long on that one. Rebound tipped in the air and taken back by Dalton Struess. And Harvey is fouled by Justin Havlick. His third. Clopton, told by the official on the near side, yeah, you need to sit down every once in a while. So to the line is Kenan Watts. And his shot is good. Earns the second on the front half of the 1-and-1. 63-39. Second shot. Good as well. Nothing but net on that one. Sweet looking free throw shot. Here's Hankey. Bryan all the way coast to coast, and that one goes down. He's got 13. Down low, Struess didn't put it off the glass, but put it in. Just floated it over the top of the rim. He's having himself a quarter. Couple of threes, add in that deuce. Kinsey is good. Those things picking up a little bit here. 9 points for Hank Kinsey and a foul whistled against the Owls. And that's on Brian Hankey, his third. Wholesale changes coming as Clopton going to start emptying things out. Chance Lucas into the ball game, along with number 33, Michael Wright. First shot for Yates, earns him the second. Sean with 13 points. That's his first of the second half. Second shot, good as well. And he's replaced, probably done for the night with 2:08 to go here in regulation. 68-43, Clopton. Looking to pick up their third win this season. Floater off the glass, no good. The rebound picked up by Lucas. Here's Harvey. To the baseline, that floater, Struess no good. Rebound, Lucas tipped it up twice. Kinsey picks it up, and he'll dribble out. Hank, back to Tommy Grody, over to the far side for Mudd. Trey gives it back to Grody. For Hankey, a 3-ball, little long, and the rebound pulled down by Chance Lucas. For Daniel Harvey, long pass into the front court. Ball goes to the floor, stolen away by Kinsey with 1:15 on the clock. Kinsey, no. Got his own rebound, but he's out of bounds. Back to Clopton, and he is destroyed by that call. Easiest 2 points he'd ever see, but he was standing out of bounds. And there's Louisiana. They are ready to take on Wright City. Floater. Have a pass, now Harvey with it. Into the near corner. How about a three? Struess, no. Grody with the long rebound. Tommy trying to go coast to coast 1-on-3, and he's fouled. 51.6 seconds to go. Quickly off the bench is Justin Havlick. And Scott Creech also going to come back in after this shot from Tommy. No good. He has one more coming. Hit his first two. Since then, he's just 1 of 4. Second shot for Tommy is short, and the rebound pulled down by Chance Lucas. Pass to the front court, open to the lane, and Mason Street has 10 points. 70-43. Creech far side, little short. Rebound Grody, put back, no, but a foul. Will send Tommy back to the line. That goes on number 51, Chance Lucas, his first. No good on that one. Second shot is good. Rolled around for a while, but he got it to go. Stolen. Here's Grody again. Bounce pass ahead for Havlick. He lost it. Chance Lucas picks it up. 15 seconds to go, and Harvey will get across that line and put on the brakes most likely. Hands it off for Dalton Struce. 2 seconds, one, and that's ball game. 70-44. Our final. Clopton will play on Saturday for the Consolation Trophy, as Silex is out in 2 at the 23rd Annual Clopton Invitational. The Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame coming up for you next here on the peoplestribune.com.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
If you buy electricity from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you're more than a customer. You're a member too. What does that mean? It means you have a say in how things run. It means you have equity in Quiver River when there's money left after expenses each year. It means that helping you save electricity is important because we're in this together. It means you have more than safe, reliable energy. You have power. You have people. Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those they serve. CUIVRE.com.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. This is the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame, brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out building projects.
And welcome back to the Clopton Tournament, 23rd Annual Clopton Invitational, and we're joined by Coach Tony Francis. Coach, real good job spreading the ball around tonight and put 70 on the board.
Yeah, you know, that's kind of been a struggle for us so far in the first half of the season, is putting points on the board. And, you know, you look at a lot of us because of a new system, and these guys, you know, I've got 2 or 3 of my scorers that are looking at me like they actually told me last night in practice, why haven't you told us to quit shooting? And, you know, so when you got that kind of a mindset, you're not going to put a lot of points up, and I reminded them what scorers should be thinking. And, you know, we distributed the ball well tonight. That's what I want. I want a balanced scoring sheet. And I'm probably more proud of our enthusiasm tonight. That's something we've been lacking the last few games, and we played with a lot more spirit.
You know, being right above you here, you get to listen to a lot and watch a lot. And it seems like you talk about culture a lot. Yeah. You never stop. You meet with each player up and down that line while the play is going on. You never stop coaching. You're always talking about the little things. shake hands when you replace somebody, cheer for a good play, cheer your teammates on. It's fun watching.
Well, I thank you, and I'm going to take that into the locker room and tell the guys that, I'm an old-fashioned coach, and maybe that's why I've been embraced here a little bit at Clopton, because they've got tradition here and they know what it takes, and I hope they'll be patient with us. It's all about the small things. You can't win unless you master the small things, and I love these guys. Every one of these guys, it's yes sir, no sir, and they may not be very good on certain days, but I'm going to tell you what, they're a lot of fun to coach, and I'm having a blast.
And it seems like you almost have an extra coach with Malik. I know it's terrible not having him in the lineup, but he was up and down talking to the guys during the plays too.
I tell you what, I've been really impressed with how Malik's handled this injury. And, it's been one of my emphasis as a coach is to keep him involved, because in this situation, it's easy to kind of maybe get forgot about or feel left out. And I told him he has to be another coach on the bench, because he's going to help us. When he gets back, it's going to be like, trying to trade a couple of our basketballs and an iPad for Kevin Durant, late in the season. Bringing him off the injured reserve list is going to make us better.
Well, I wore my my Malik McPike wrist brace tonight. They're all the rage. They're selling them out in the hall now. Well, congratulations, Coach. You get back into the Dale Miller Gymnasium for a chance at a trophy on Saturday.
Yeah, it's kind of, obviously you want to go out the right side, but I tell the guys, if you can't win it, just come out with a winning record, and that's what we're shooting for, and it's kind of the culture that we're trying to build right now, and I'm proud of them tonight.
Congratulations again, Coach. We'll see you on Saturday.
Hey, I appreciate all you guys do.
No problem. That's Tony Francis. His Hawks win this one 70-44 over Silex, and we'll be back with final scoring numbers after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
Pike County Hospice provides specialized high-quality care and support to patients and their families facing a life-limiting illness. We offer love, hope, and dignity at the end of life by offering a team approach consisting of physicians, skilled nurses, social workers, spiritual counselors, home health aides, and volunteers. We provide respite care for family and loved ones and offer 24-hour-a-day access to a hospice team. Pike County Hospice reduces financial stress on families and provides bereavement care to loved ones.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170. B&B Automotive, 1401 Business Highway 54 in Bowling Green.
Well, we're still catching every game,
Ready
just a lot
Mix
more
and
from
Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you. They hope to see everyone at this year's Bowling Green Tournament.
This is the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame, brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out building projects.
Final scoring numbers brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, A.K. and Ken Feeds, Asco and DeKalb Seeds, crop insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com. 70-44 our final for Silex. The final numbers, a point for Hamlick, 6 points for Scott Creech, 6 for Tommy Grody, 9 points for Trey Mudd, 9 points for Hank Kinsey. Their leading scorer with 13 tonight is Brian Hankey, as the Owls are retired from this edition of the Clopton Invitational. For the Hawks, they move on to play on Saturday in the Dale Miller Gymnasium. They got 2 points from Zach Evans tonight, 4 for Kenan Watts, 8 points for Kyle Martin, 8 points for Jared Hain, 10 points for Mason Street, 11 for Daniel Harvey, 13 each for Sean Yates and Dalton Struess. And they'll share our Community State Bank TribCast Player of the Game. Harvey also very good, but we'll give it to a shared award tonight between Yates and Dalton. Dalton had the big fourth quarter with a pair of threes, finished that quarter with 8 points, 8 of his 13 in the final quarter. Yates just consistent all the way through. Only had 2 second-half points. They came from the free throw line, but a game-high score with 13. They stopped the clock and sent Louisiana back to the locker room. Wright City was supposed to be wearing the home uniforms. They only brought their roads. Louisiana brought both, so they sent them back to change into their home whites for this second Consolation Championship. Final scoring numbers for Clopton and Silex, brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. YoungEnterprisesInc.com. We'll take a break, come back with the pregame, our Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame after this.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, LaCrosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, LaCrosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. LaCrosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Hello, this is Mary Millen from Community State Bank of Missouri. Some financial institutions make you go through a lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, you're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Equal housing lender.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone. Mid-America Auto and Towing, complete automotive service, new and used tires with wholesale pricing. Mid-America Auto and Towing has a great line of used cars and trucks available with financing options for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models at Mid-America Auto and Towing. Now at 15877 Highway 54 in Bowling Green across from the fairgrounds. Mid-America Auto and Towing.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
All right, the Bulldogs are changed and back, and they can start the clock again. So about 12 and a half minutes from game time here. They're already going in the other gym in the early going with Chuck Brandstetter and Jason Orr. Van Far and Ellsbury. Ellsbury up 5-3 early in the first quarter of that one again. Our first Consolation Semifinal went to Clopton, 70-44 was the final on that one. And now Wright City, the road team, Louisiana, your home team, as Wright City is the 7th seed and the 6th seed is Louisiana. Both teams want better records at this point of the season. Wildcats 3-6, Bulldogs 2-7 on the season. They'll have one change number-wise, Wright City will, as Christian Ebersol, who wore 40 in the opening round game, will run number 1 here in the semifinals. Their big shooter was Dylan Seabaugh in that opening round loss. As we pull up that, he had 21 points for Wright City. J.J. McRoberts, very physical player. He had 12 points in that one and 8 points for David Liddell in the loss to Ellsbury. Back on January 1st. In Louisiana's loss to Van Far, a 64-29 setback, Louisiana did not have a double-digit score. 8 points each for Ryan Capps and Remy Felderworth. Ryan fouled out early in the fourth quarter. 7 points for Mason Washington, then 3 each for Pedersen and Tremaine Chapman. So they need to get more scoring for sure, or limit the offensive tries for Wright City. They've got to get a hand in the face of Dylan Seabaugh and shut him down if they want to play against Clopton on Saturday here in the Consolation Championship game. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more of the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best outcome for your athlete. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
Have you been frustrated by slow internet available where you live? Great news! Now you have a choice. Viasat Internet has just rolled out brand new fast internet plans available in your area. Call your local internet expert, Cellular and Satellite Center today. Standard installation is free and they can usually get you installed in 3 to 5 days. Don't put up with slow internet any longer. Call Cellular and Satellite Center at 573-324-3722. Terms and restrictions apply. See Viasat.com for details.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC of Bowling Green and Silex and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana are proud to sponsor our area high school teams and wish everyone success this season. Uplifting and comforting, Bibb Beach Funeral Homes and Collier Funeral Home will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Proud to be of service, visit online at bibbbeach.com or collierfuneral.com. A personal touch can mean so much. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, Bowling Green and Silex, and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
And welcome back to the old gym, the second of 2 Consolation Semifinals here on TribCast. Clopton beat Silex in the first one to advance on to Saturday. Who will they face, Louisiana or Wright City? Louisiana will be in their home whites, and after some controversy, and Wright City will be in their road blues trimmed in yellow for this ball game. And mentioned kind of what performers stood out in the opening round games, both losses for Wright City and Louisiana. Again, the key for the Bulldogs is A, listen and execute, and B, get a hand in the face of Dylan Seabaugh. They've got to move the ball around. They're always at a disadvantage height-wise, and without Derek in the lineup, Derek Richards, just everything's going to be tough. So you got to work extra hard, and even take positives from the losses, and learn your lessons. Don't make the same mistakes over and over again. You got to learn, and maybe the next time it'll be a play that goes your way. So we'll see if Louisiana can make some adjustments and bounce back here and get to a third game in this tournament coming up on Saturday. One more break. We'll come back with your starting lineups after this. It's the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame.
Take your grocery list to County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia and save big on the foods and essentials your family loves. Savings every day throughout the store in every department, or let County Market do the cooking for you with signature fried chicken, roasters, sides, and desserts. And don't forget to use your Max card. They're free and available for instant use from your local County Market grocer in Louisiana, Vandalia, or shop anytime. Find recipes and more at mycountymarket.com.
In a season of falling temperatures and rising energy bills, your local Bryant professional stands ready to defend your home's comfort. Because when the temperature falls, Bryant turns up the heat efficiently.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, sparksheatingandcooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
And welcome back inside the Old Clopton Gym. Consolation Semifinals from this 23rd Clopton Invitational. Starting lineups brought to you by the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice. Find out their services at PikeCountyHealth.org. Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, caring for our communities. And for the Wright City Wildcats, they'll start a senior at 5'11", number 5, David Liddell. A junior at 6'2", number 20, John Peasel gets a start tonight. 6' senior, number 24, Billy Pohl. 6' junior, number 35, Dylan Seabaugh. And a 5'11" junior, number 44, J.J. McRoberts, rounds out the starting five. So Liddell, Peasel, Pohl, Seabaugh, and McRoberts, the starting five. You'll see a lot of number 3, Connor McFadden. You'll see a lot of number 1, Christian Eversole, off the bench. And Dewan Lenore. Also, we'll see quite a bit of action for Coach Ryan Benz and the Wildcats. Louisiana Bulldogs, number 6 seed. They're coached by Matt Smith. They'll start a 5'10" freshman, number 1, Tremaine Chapman. Another freshman at 5'10", number 3, Angel Ulola. Junior at 5'9", number 11, Tyler Pedersen gets a start tonight. 6' junior, number 15, Remy Feldworth. And a 5'11" freshman, number 34, Ryan Capps gets the start to round out the starting five. So again, it's Chapman, Ulola, Pedersen, Feldworth, and Capps, your starting five for Louisiana. And those are your Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. Check out all their services at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, caring for our communities. Just minutes away from our La Crosse Lumber Company opening tip here from the old gym. It's Wright City and your Louisiana Bulldogs, and it's coming up from the Clopton Invitational on thepeoplestribune.com.
This is TribCast, celebrating 10 years of champions. High school basketball from the People's Tribune newspaper is brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, by La Crosse Lumber Company, Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Community State Bank, by Young Enterprises Incorporated, the Law Office of Briscoe and Branning, by Pike County Memorial Hospital, B&B Automotive, Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling, Cellular and Satellite Center, by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Bit Beach Funeral Homes LLC and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana, by County Markets of Vandalia in Louisiana, Cole Chiropractic Center, Abel's Quick Shops, Bowling Green Lumber Company, by Lynn's Heritage House, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Hayden's Motorsports Center, and by Pike County Title Company. Now, coverage of high school basketball from the People's Tribune newspaper, celebrating 10 years of high school sports. This is TribCast.
Teams returning to their benches. Just about time to start this thing off here at Clopton High School. Consolation Semifinals of the 23rd Annual Clopton Invitational. Louisiana and Wright City. Tip-off from La Crosse Lumber Company coming up next on thepeoplestribune.com.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Schuchard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
The 10th season of TribCast Basketball on thepeoplestribune.com is brought to you in part by Cole Chiropractic Center, Abel's Quick Shops, Bowling Green Lumber Company, by Lynn's Heritage House, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Hayden's Motorsports Center, and by Pike County Title Company. More high school basketball is coming up, celebrating 10 years of champions. This is TribCast.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your Exmark professional turf care equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Opening tip brought to you by LaCrosse Lumber Company. Everything you need to tip off your next improvement project at a location close to you. LaCrosse Lumber Company, the oldest, most reliable lumber and hardware company in the Midwest since 1873. And it'll be Ryan Capps jumping center for Louisiana. And John Peasold for the Wildcats, and Capps wins it back to Angel Ulola, and we're underway. Angel wears number 3. To the near side for Chapman. Corner for Remy Feldworth. Remington back up top for Ulola. Back to Remy. Now for Pedersen. Kicks it back again, and it's saved by Ulola. Nice play. Near side. Here's a 3. It's short for Tremaine Chapman, and Wright City pulls down the board. 3 ball from the corner is long. Put back. Up. That's long. And on the rebound, we're going to have a foul whistled against Billy Pohl. First foul against the Wildcats, and the first team foul for either side. Ulola brings it up. Coach Smith calls out 3-3-3. To the near side for Pedersen. Back up top. Here's a 3 from Chapman. That one off the mark. Rebound. Capps knocked it off of Feldworth and almost stolen away. Wright City recovers. Here's the 3 from the far side. That one's good. There's Seaball. Get used to that. First 3 points of the night are on a tray by Dylan Seaball. Feldworth with it. To the near side for Chapman. Tremaine up top. Pedersen's 3 is short. Remy gets the rebound in the far corner for Louisiana. He's trapped. Gets it to Angel Ulola. Back to Remington Feldworth. Remy to the baseline, and he's fouled again. It's a push on John Peasold, his first, team second. 3-0. 3-0 Wright City. Chapman gets it to Ulola. Angel looks over to the coach for instructions. Now goes far side for Pedersen. Back to Angel Ulola. To the near side for Tremaine Chapman. Thought about 3. Gets it back to Angel. Back to Chapman again from the baseline. Makes a move. Spins. And is stripped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bulldogs with 5:58 to play in the first quarter. 3-0 Wright City. Ulola gets it into Pedersen. Back up top for Chapman. Tremaine stripped, and we're going to have another foul. That's on David Liddell. His first, team's third. Get it in. Feldworth spins. No. Capps put back good. Ryan Capps pulls Louisiana within 1. Seabaugh to McRoberts. Center of the lane. Some contact there. Back to JJ. Shot, no. Rebound. Wright City got that. Put back, no, but a foul will send Peasold to the line to shoot a pair. First foul against the Bulldogs. And it's on Capps, who fouled out in the first round. Two-shot foul, and the first one is good. 2-point advantage for the Wildcats. Second shot for John Piesold is no good. Tremaine Chapman, the rebound for the Bulldogs. Gives it to Ulola across the line. Hits Caps in the back and goes right to Wright City. Liddell. Seabaugh back up top. Into a double team, almost stolen back by the Bulldogs. Liddell with it again. To the near corner for McRoberts. He'll drive baseline. Shot, no. And a offensive foul on J.J. McRoberts. Got him for the charge. 3 minutes gone here in the first, 2-point ball game. Here come the Bulldogs up the floor. Angel Ulola comes in near side, cut off by J.J. McRoberts. Over to the far side now for Tremaine Chapman. He finds a way to the hoop and scores. We're tied. Tremaine Chapman. Here's Seabaugh. Good double team on the baseline. They get it back out to Liddell. His 3 balls long, goes through Felderwerth's hands and then through Chapman's hands out of bounds. It'll stay with Wright City. 4.5 minutes to go. Wildcat ball underneath the basket. This 3 ball is no good. Rebound picked up by Pohl. Return shot no good, and an offensive foul on the rebound. That's going to be whistled on Billy Pohl, his second already. And Cameron Swearingen comes in to replace Billy Pohl. Little beefier guy down low for the Wildcats. To the far side, Caps on the point. Gets it to Felderwerth, to the near side for Tremaine Chapman. Chapman into Felderwerth. Nothing there for him. So he kicks it back out to Angel Ulola. Tremaine Chapman. Chapman back to Angel. Hands it to Tremaine. He goes to the hoop, stripped, and the ball picked up by John Piesold. There's Seabaugh. Free throw line. His jumper's good, and a timeout taken by the Wildcats after Seabaugh picks up his 5th point of the game. He's got 5 of the 6 scored by the Wildcats. Louisiana trails by 2 here in the first on TribCast.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
Many of us look for ways to save energy, but be smart, don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a downed power line. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water. Don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
Caps off the glass is good. We're tied. Nice play drawn up to get Louisiana even. 4 points already for Ryan Caps. He's got 4 of the 6. Seabaugh has 5 of the 6 for Wright City. Center of the lane for Piesold. Now for Seabaugh. Back up top for Johnny Piesold. Near side. Here's the 3. That one's a little bit long for Seabaugh. Bulldogs grab the board. Under 3 to play in the first. A little easier to hear. All the Clopton folks have emptied out. And a foul as Felderwerth tries to get to the basket. And that one's on John Piesold, his second already. That'll bring in Connor McFadden at the next whistle. That shot no good for Felderworth. McRoberts the rebound for Wright City. Here's Seabaugh. Back to JJ. Back to Dylan Seabaugh again. Off the chest of McRoberts. Swearingen can't corral it, and finally picked up by Pedersen for the Bulldogs. Angel can't float to lane. I think he was going to dish at the last second. But he draws a foul. And that's the third on Peasel. Couldn't get him out of there before he picked up his third personal. Connor McFadden getting ready to check in. Angel Yalola at the line to shoot 2. Try and break this deadlock at 6-6, and the first one's good. Louisiana ahead for the first time. And McFadden does come in for John Peasold. Yalola hit them both. He's got his first 2 tonight. Here's McFadden in the front court for Seabaugh. Looking for McRoberts. Gets it to him at the top of the key. Over to the far side for McFadden. McFadden over to J.J. McRoberts. Back to Connor McFadden. Now for Dylan Seabaugh at the near point. Seabaugh runs into a quadruple team. So he goes over to McRoberts on the far side, and he's out of bounds. Turnover gives it back to the Bulldogs. Minute 45 left in the first quarter. 8-6 Louisiana. We saw the ladies pick up their first win last night here in this gym on TribCast. We'll see if the boys can pick up another victory as well. Here's Chapman over to the far side for Remy Felderworth. He'll pop the 3. It's short. And the rebound picked up by McFadden for the Wildcats. And he lost it out of bounds and then sits in the front row. Couldn't have felt good. Comes up a little lame, and a timeout taken by Wright City. Minute 20 to play in the first. 8-6 Bulldogs here for the 23rd Clopton Invitational on TribCast.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management, from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your New Holland agricultural equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Angel Yalola over to Remy Feldworth, and we're back underway in the final minute 10 of the first quarter. Ball tipped away and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. With a minute 7 on the clock, they'll inbound at center court. 8-6, Louisiana leads, low-scoring first quarter. But I think Coach Smith has to be happy with what his Bulldogs have put together over the first 7 minutes. Here's Pedersen. They've gotten some looks. Here's a 3 from the corner. It's long. Got to dial in those three-pointers. Ball knocked around. Here's McFadden for 3. That's short, and the rebound picked up by Caps for the Bulldogs. Gets it ahead for Chapman. He's on the run against number 23 just into the ball game, DeJuan Lenore. Chapman tried to force it inside to Felderworth, and a foul going to be whistled against Angel Yalola. His first, team second here in the early going for the Bulldogs. Under 30 seconds to play in the first. Mason Washington going to come in at the next whistle. Here's Lenore. Back for McFadden. To J.J. McRoberts. McRoberts going to drive center of the lane, dish it off to Swearingen. Over to the far side and thrown into the Louisiana fan section on the far side. That was a bullet pass, almost hit 3 Watts. That's powerful when it comes to passes, 3 Watts. Here's Angel. They won't get the shot. Oh, they did get the shot off at the buzzer, but no good for Tremaine Chapman. And after one, it's 8-6 Louisiana. Back with second quarter action after this from the Clopton Invitational on TribCast.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170. B&B Automotive, 1401 Business Highway 54 in Bowling Green.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlingreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Well, here it's 8-6 after one quarter. Down the hall, 30-22. Van Far leading Ellsbury, as Ellsbury had a lead in that for a while. So we go to the second. First quarter scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. Aki Feeds, Ascro DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com. DeJuan Lenore with it. He's looking for his first point. John Peasold has one. Is stolen by the Bulldogs. The other 5 from Dylan Seamaw. As they limited his looks as the first quarter went on. Here's Yolola with it. He's got 2 points. 2 points for Tremaine Chapman, and the other 4 for Ryan Capps. So 8-6 after one. Scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. YoungEnterprisesInc.com. J.J. McRoberts picks up his second foul. Send Remy Felderworth to the line looking for his first points tonight. And the first one is good. So Louisiana already into the bonus. 9-6 Bulldogs, our biggest lead so far. And Remy's second shot is no good. McRoberts the rebound after picking up the personal. Here's Liddell with it up the floor. Then near side for McFadden. Now to Lenore. Back to Liddell to McFadden. McFadden to Lenore as they work a little weave. Liddell. Skip pass to McRoberts. Now for McFadden. And he traveled. Very green shoes for Connor McFadden. Yolola, a little floater, just short. Felderworth the rebound and a tie-up. After that, it'll stay with the Bulldogs with 7 minutes left in the first half. 9-6 Louisiana. Yolola to Washington, can't hit. And McFadden on the run for the Wildcats. Floater, yes. Connor McFadden brings Wright City within 1. His first points tonight. Pedersen back to Yolola to Pedersen again. Angel back to Pedersen. Back to Yolola again. Over to the far side for Washington, back to Angel. Near side for Pedersen into the corner. Lenore all over Angel Yolola. Now they go far side with it. Into the corner. Tried to work it inside. I believe it was kicked. And into the ball game comes Brennan Logan for the Wildcats. Louisiana ball on the far sideline. Almost 2 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Yolola Back up top, Mason Washington. For Remy Felderworth, trying to find some room, kicks it back out to Pedersen. It was tipped, so he can't get the three. Washington to the corner for Chapman, now back up to Pedersen. Bounce pass for Ulola. To the near side for Mason Washington. Back to Ulola, Felderworth, far side. Here's the three. It's long, and Liddell the rebound, but lost it off of McRoberts' foot. Out of bounds back to Louisiana with 5:51 to go in the second quarter. That shot no good. Putback is good as Mason Washington connects for his first 2 points. Back to a 3-point Bulldog lead. David Liddell has McFadden on the far side, delivers it to him. Into the corner for McRoberts. Now for Lenore. Floater on the baseline, no good. Almost Voigt-locked it. Remy Felderworth the rebound for the Bulldogs. 5:22 to play in the half. State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime coming up. Far corner, here's a three, and that one's good. Tremaine Chapman has 5 points and a 6-point Bulldog lead here in the second. 14-8. Work it down low to Liddell, knocked away from him. It's going to stay with the Wildcats. Good work, though, by Tyler Pedersen defensively for Louisiana. And back in is Seabaugh for the Wildcats, and they've got 6 guys out there. Liddell will make his exit. 3 minutes gone here in quarter number 2. Seabaugh to inbound. Bounce pass to McRoberts, and doesn't get much easier than that. J.J. McRoberts, his first 2 points. Ulola's pass, tip back to him. Washington floats baseline, no, got his own rebound. Putback is stripped from behind by McRoberts. Here comes J.J. to Dylan Seabaugh. Wanted the three, and it's knocked away. And wow, Tremaine Chapman just did some Matrix-type maneuvers to avoid taking out those 3 girls in the second row. Seabaugh gets it in and gets it back. He's looking for the 3 ball. Over to the far side, here's the 3, and it's long. And Caps the rebound. Gets it to Ulola. Off that miss by Logan. Felderworth. They work it down to Caps. Caps off the glass too hard. Got his own rebound. Put back good and a foul. Caps with 2. Chance to make it 3 from the line. He's got 6 in the game so far. Midway point of the second quarter, up off the bench is Nick Simon for Wright City, and the free throw's no good. Long rebound picked up by Connor McFadden. McFadden at the far side for J.J. McRoberts, into the corner for Dylan Seabaugh. Seabaugh turnaround 3. Off the glass, no good, and Caps the rebound for the Bulldogs. Pass was tipped, and he traveled. That's a tough traveling call there with the Bulldogs up by 6. .350 to play in the first half of this ball game. Here's Connor McFadden over to the far side for Logan. Dropping into the corner. Here's a 3, and it's good. Nick Simon gets him going from beyond 3. It's a 3-point game. Comes in, makes an immediate impact. So you got 2 guys out there that can shoot the tray now. Bounce pass down low. Felderworth off the glass and in. 5-point Louisiana advantage. Remy has 3. Lenore over to the far side for McFadden. Here's Seabaugh with it. Back through Logan to McFadden at the point. Connor McFadden back up top. Into the corner. Seabaugh thought about the 3. Goes baseline, pass tipped up and stolen. Good work by the Bulldog defense there, clogging the lane. Here's Felderworth. Good crossover. Finds a little room to the hoop. Oh, can't get the finger roll to fall. And the rebound picked up that time by Simon. Here's Logan to McFadden. Back into the corner for Logan. It's Long on the 3-ball. Rebound picked up by Yolola on the far side in the corner. He dribbles out the backside. 2:24 to go and a timeout taken by Coach Smith and the Bulldogs. Here in the second quarter, 18-13, 5-point Bulldog lead on TribCast.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, LaCrosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, LaCrosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. LaCrosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Ulola hands off for Chapman out to the far side for Pedersen. Pedersen back up top for Angel Ulola. He'll dribble to the near side. Pop from inside 3. That one's about 2 foot off and out of bounds. Back to the Wright City Wildcats. 2:06 to go in the first half. Bulldogs by 5. Got to keep up that good defense. Here's Lenore on the far point, back up top for Logan to the near side for McFadden. He'll try the 3, and that one's short. And the long rebound picked up by Remy Feldworth. That was tipped. Remy, good ball fake to the hoop and score. Remington Feldworth, 5 points in the quarter. Bounce pass to Lenore for Wright City. Pedersen all over him. Puts a little stop move on him, and Seabaugh gets the rebound, and a quick foul by the Bulldogs with 1:33 left in the half. Remington Feldworth picks up his first, team's third. (20-13) Louisiana. Seabaugh inbound, gets it for Logan. He's long on the 3. Ball goes to the floor. Little forced up attempt there. Seabaugh had the rebound, out of bounds. And his shocked face is impressive. 1:24 left. Angel Ulola to the near side for Mason Washington. Now for Tremaine Chapman in the corner, back up top and around to Washington again. McFadden jumped that pass but couldn't stay in bounds. Stays with the Bulldogs with 1:06 remaining in the quarter. Winner takes on Clopton, who finished off Silex in the Consolation Semifinal. Here's Felderworth, and a charge called on Remy, and that's his second personal. And Camps back off the bench. He'll replace Remy. Long pass for DeJuan Lenore to Logan. Near side for Connor McFadden, back to Logan. Lenore to the far side for Seabaugh. Dylan Seabaugh trying to get past Tremaine Chapman. Couldn't find that room, gets it to Lenore. Against Pedersen, ball goes to the floor. Ulola almost tied him up, and now they will tie him up. Lenore doesn't like it. The Louisiana bench does. And Seabaugh will inbound right below us. And I think Lenore might be a little beat up after that. He'll come out, McRoberts in. Louisiana fans liked having him out. Floater pass to McRoberts. Now into the corner for McFadden. McFadden back to McRoberts. Up to McFadden, hands it to Seabaugh. I think the pass was intended for him anyway. Seabaugh, 19 seconds to go. 3 ball from the corner, too long, and the rebound picked up by Washington. Ahead to Chapman, one-on-one to the hoop, blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. Good work coming back by Nick Simon. 8.7 ticks remain before we reach the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime. Swearingen coming back in. Cameron will replace Nick Simon. Again, he's a more physical presence out there and has cooler glasses. Here's Pedersen for 3 off the inbound. No. Rebound stays in bounds. Washington can't pick it up, and finally it's tied up. They'll stay with the Bulldogs, but that means that they won't get it to start the second half and have 1.4 seconds to try and get something set up here. Angel Ulola to inbound. Stolen and thrown down court by Seabaugh for the Wildcats, but it was nowhere close. We played 2. Wright City will have the ball to start quarter number 3. It's time for the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime with the Bulldogs up 7 points in the Consolation Semifinals from the Clopton tournament on TribCast.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours, and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone. Mid-America Auto and Towing. Complete automotive service. New and used tires with wholesale pricing. Mid-America Auto and Towing has a great line of used cars and trucks available with financing options for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models at Mid-America Auto and Towing. Now at 15877 Highway 54 in Bowling Green across from the fairgrounds. Mid-America Auto and Towing.
This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green. Here to help life go right, State Farm is there.
And welcome back inside the old Clopton Gym, the Consolation Semifinals of the Clopton Invitational Tournament, 23rd edition here on the peoplestribune.com. And after 2 quarters, Louisiana, I think, has to be happy. I mean, they haven't gotten the most out of their looks yet, but they hold a 7-point lead on Wright City through 2 quarters and have 3 players with 5 or more points in that time. So a good start. They limited Dylan Seabaugh. They did get a little jolt, Wright City did, from Nick Simon off the bench, but Seabaugh hasn't scored since the first quarter and has just 5 points in the ball game so far. So a good start defensively for Louisiana. Need to work out a few things offensively and maybe take a little better advantage of those 3-point shots because they're getting good looks out there. They're just not taking advantage of those looks so far. Middle's been a little clogged up. Maybe a little inside-out passing for Louisiana could get more of those threes to fall for the Bulldogs here in the second half. 20-13, our score through 2 quarters. We'll come back with full first-half scoring after this, plus an update from the Dale Miller Gymnasium. Chuck and Jason Orr down there calling that Van Far-Ellsbury game. We'll check in on that after this on the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. With an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at PCMH, and I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, we strive to prevent, diagnose, and treat a wide variety of injuries ranging from sprains and fractures to heat stroke and concussions. In addition to sports coverage, we offer impact testing for head injuries as well as athletic enhancement for those athletes looking to get a step ahead of the competition. Rest assured, we're at work while your athletes are at play.
Have you been frustrated by slow internet available where you live? Great news. Now you have a choice. Viasat Internet has just rolled out brand new fast internet plans available in your area. Call your local internet expert, Cellular and Satellite Center today. Standard installation is free and they can usually get you installed in 3 to 5 days. Don't put up with slow internet any longer. Call Cellular and Satellite Center at 573-324-3722. Terms and restrictions apply. See Viasat.com for details.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC of Bowling Green and Silex and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana are proud to sponsor our area high school teams and wish everyone success this season. Uplifting and comforting, Bibb Beach Funeral Homes and Collier Funeral Home will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Proud to be of service, visit online at bibbbeach.com or collierfuneral.com. A personal touch can mean so much. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, Bowling Green and Silex, and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana.
This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green. Here to help life go right, State Farm is there.
2 quarters, Louisiana leads by 7 over Wright City, 20-13. Let's check the first half scoring numbers, brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Kent Feeds, Ascro and DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesinc.com. For the Wildcats, they have 2 points from Connor McFadden, a point for John Peasold, 2 points for J.J. McRoberts, 3 for Nick Simon, and 5 for Dylan Seabaugh. They scored 6 in the first quarter, 7 in the second quarter to finish the half with just 13 points. Louisiana scored 8 in the first quarter, added a 12-point second quarter. They've got 5 points from Tremaine Chapman, 2 for Mason Washington. Angel Ulola, 2 for 2 shooting free throws. He's got 2 points. 5 points for Remy Felderworth, and Ryan Capps with the other 6 points. Capps 0 for 1 shooting free throws. Remy 1 for 2. And I mentioned Angel 2 for 2. On the Wright City side, they only shot 2 free throws. Peasold 1 of 2 shooting from the line. So that's it for Wright City. Our scoring numbers brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Kent Feeds, Ascro and DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesinc.com. The teams yet to come out. We'll take a break. As they come up the hallway right now, Wright City coming out of the locker room first. Louisiana will come out behind them here shortly. About 3 minutes to go before we start quarter number 3. This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime on thepeoplestribune.com.
Take your grocery list to County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia and save big on the foods and essentials your family loves. Savings every day throughout the store in every department, or let County Market do the cooking for you with signature fried chicken, roasters, sides, and desserts. And don't forget to use your Max card. They're free and available for instant use from your local County Market grocer in Louisiana, Vandalia, or shop anytime. Find recipes and more at mycountymarket.com.
In a world at the mercy of every rise and fall of the thermometer, your local Bryant professional will stand and defend you, your family, your home, and your bank account from fluctuating temperatures and rising energy bills.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, SparksHeatingandCooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Cindy Blaylock will be there for you. 201 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Online at CindyBlaylockAgency.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
The 10th season of TribCast Basketball on thepeoplestribune.com is brought to you in part by Cole Chiropractic Center. Abel's Quick Shops, Bowling Green Lumber Company, by Lynn's Heritage House, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Hayden's Motorsports Center, and by Pike County Title Company. More high school basketball is coming up, celebrating 10 years of champions. This is TribCast.
Quickly go through the schedule for tomorrow. 4:15 pregame, 4:30 tip-off. Silex and Louisiana start things off for the Consolation Trophy. Then Ellsbury and Van Far for third place. Round out the night. The tournament championship, the Clopton Lady Hawks against Monroe City. Clopton the 2 seed, Monroe City the 1 seed. On Saturday, it'll be a 3:45 pregame as Clopton takes on the winner of this game between Wright City and Louisiana for consolation. Winfield will take on the loser of that Ellsbury-Van Far game at 5:30, and then hopefully we'll have Van Far against Monroe City at 7 o'clock for the championship. If it's Ellsbury-Monroe, I'm not sure if we'll do the championship game or not on TribCast. We stay with Ellsbury early, but I'm not sure if we'll do that championship if it's all out-of-town teams to end this tournament. So hopefully Van Far gets in. We can do all 3 games on Saturday from this 23rd Clopton Invitational. It's time to tip off the second half. Our second half start brought to you by Lacrosse Lumber Company. Everything you need to tip off your next improvement project at a location close to you. Lacrosse Lumber Company, the oldest, most reliable lumber and hardware company in the Midwest since 1873. And it is McRoberts to inbound as Louisiana will go from right to left. The Wildcats from left to right here in the second half as Wright City will have that more forgiving hoop on the right side of the gymnasium. Here's Seabaugh. He's a dangerous shooter. Does whatever hoops there. Shot no good, and Felderworth is out of bounds. It'll stay with Wright City. 7:41 to play here in quarter number 3. We're underway in the second half. Final half of basketball here in the old gym for this 23rd tournament. McRoberts is blocked by Felderworth. Here's Yalola up the floor for the Bulldogs. Robbie Felderworth has it knocked away. Gets it back. Seaball on him. So he gives it to Yalola. Pedersen on the near side right in front of us. Back to Angel. To Pedersen again into the corner. Pass tip. Pedersen got it. He has it again. To Yalola on the far side. For Chapman. Back up to Yalola. Now for Pedersen to Angel again. Back to Tyler Pedersen. Playing catch at the points. Back to Angel again. Yalola to Chapman on the far side. Tried to work it into Felderworth. He did get it, but not in a spot to shoot. They get it back to Yalola. Seaball all over him. Works it down. Caps. Forces it off the glass and in. That took everything he had, but he got it to go, and he's got 8 points. McRoberts with the Bulldogs up 9. Trying to work past Caps. Turnaround shot, no good, and Felderworth the rebound. Good defense that time against Peasehold by Caps. Good job not committing that personal foul. Here's Pedersen to Yalola as they run a little clock. Already 2 minutes gone here in the third quarter. Here's a three. Far side, and that's good. Tremaine Chapman with the tray. 25-13 Bulldogs. Thrown out of bounds back to Louisiana, and already a timeout taken. 5:48 to play in the third. Louisiana opening it up. They lead by a dozen on TribCast.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
If you buy power from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you help power your community. How? Quiver River belongs to the people it serves. With people like you in charge, you know decisions about your power are made with you in mind, your community too. What kind of decisions? Sending you a check when there's money left after expenses, holding down rates, helping you save, serving your community. Good for you, power for your community. Quiver River Electric, owned by those we serve.
Back in the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth, third quarter, 5:48 to play. Louisiana ball. Felderworth gets it into Yolola. Wright City acted like they were going to put a little pressure on, then pulled it back. Here's Felderworth. Back to Angel. 1-2-2 it looks like right now for Wright City defensively. Back to Chapman. Felderworth faked the three, gave it back to Angel. They run a little more clock to Tremaine Chapman on the far side. Chapman to the hoop. He finds his way. 5 points in the quarter, 10 in the game for Tremaine Chapman, and the lead is up to 14. Liddell in the corner for the Wildcats, almost out of bounds, and he is out of bounds. Piesold couldn't keep the foot all the way off the line. We're played 3 minutes here in the quarter. 8-0 run, or 7-0 run for the Bulldogs to start this second half. Here's Chapman. He's got 5 of those points. Works it in. Caps. No. Put back. No. Rebound. Pedersen. Got the tip back. Ulola. And a travel called by the back official. Gives it back to Wright City, 27-13 Bulldogs. Bounce pass, rejected. Pedersen comes up with the loose ball off that tip away by Ulola. Pedersen with the ball right now. Back to Angel. Seaball all over him. He's got to get rid of the ball. He gets to Chapman. McRoberts on in, gives it to Felderworth. Back to Angel Ulola. Angel to the far side. How about a three? No. Liddell got away with a little arm hook there to make that ball go out of bounds. 4 minutes gone here in the third. Here's Dylan Seabaugh. Ooh, almost walk there. Billy Pohl. Back to John Piesold. To McRoberts. JJ. And he'll draw a foul from Ryan Capps, his second. Team's first here in the second half. Sends JJ to the line. He's got 2 points tonight. And the first shot is good. First point of the second half. Ends that 7-0 run for the Bulldogs. Second shot, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Piesold for Wright City, so they get a bonus possession here. Here's Seabaugh to Liddell. Now for McRoberts, up around his ear. He pulls it down and puts it in. 3 straight points for J.J. McRoberts. Cuts the Bulldog lead to 11. And a tie-up will keep it with the Bulldogs. And it'll be Tremaine Chapman inbounding below us. Gets it to Remington Felderworth. Felderworth back to Angel Ulola. Gives a stiff arm to Seabaugh to get away. Over to the far side now. Ball goes to the floor, into the corner now for Felderworth. And too much physicality there from the Wildcats. And Liddell picks up a personal. Or is it? Yeah, second foul on David Liddell. And the first foul against Wright City here in the second half. Pass tipped out of bounds, away from Felderworth, and they'll get it in front of Louisiana folks on the far side. Wright City hasn't traveled terribly well for this game. Not many fans here from the Wildcat side. Almost a steal. Ball goes to the floor. Now it is a steal by Piesold. Blocked. And a nice job. Good team defense there from the Bulldogs. Ulola near side. Felderworth for three. That's good. Remington Felderworth has 8 points. 30-16. Piesold back up top for Seabaugh. Trying to find his way to the basket. Loses control, and it's taken out the other side by Louisiana. Ulola to Pedersen. Now to Felderworth. Back to Angel Ulola. They'll set the offense now with 2:12 to go in the third quarter. Angel all the way high off the glass, no good. The rebound picked up by number 24, Billy Pohl, for the Wildcats. Here's Liddell over to the far side. Seabaugh steps past a man, floats through the lane, and scores. Dylan Seabaugh his first points since the first quarter. 30-18. And a timeout taken by the Bulldogs. 30-18, minute 44 to play in the third. This is the Clopton Tournament on TribCast.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Pike County Hospice provides specialized high-quality care and support to patients and their families facing a life-limiting illness. We offer love, hope, and dignity at the end of life by offering a team approach consisting of physicians, skilled nurses, social workers, spiritual counselors, home health aides, and volunteers. We provide respite care for family and loved ones and offer 24-hour-a-day access to a hospice team. Pike County Hospice reduces financial stress on families and provides bereavement care to loved ones.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
Down the hall, a 21-point Vanfar lead, 57-36, something like that. So it looks like it'll be Vanfar and Monroe City in the championship game. Here, Louisiana trying to join Clopton in the consolation title game. Here's Angel Ulola. Gets past McRoberts. Now to Caps to the hoop. Yeah! Good passing, good finish by Ryan Caps. He's got 10. With it is Brennan Logan, and travel call. Look down for a second, 32-18. Bulldogs getting the ball back with 1:16 to play in the third quarter. If they can get out of this quarter with the lead of 12 or better, oh, that'd be huge. And a reach-in foul on Logan. His first, team's second. Fouls have really slowed down here in the second half. So Louisiana will inbound directly below us. Tremaine Chapman is down there, I swear. He gets it to Angel Ulola, and they're going to run a little clock here with 1 minute even remaining in quarter number 3. Here's Pedersen back up top for Caps over to the far side. Oh, wide open to the net is Tremaine Chapman, who scores. He's got 7 in the quarter, 12 in the game. Leading scorer for the Bulldogs. Near side, Logan gets it to McRoberts on the baseline. Back up top for Logan. And thrown out of bounds past McFadden. Back to Louisiana. Those 3 ladies over there didn't move. Oh, they're spoonsters. They're used to flying basketballs. Here's Ulola. Drops it off to the near side for Pedersen. Back up top again, Angel Ulola. 19 seconds to go in the third quarter. Remy Felderworth back to Angel again. Down to 12 seconds. Nice move to get past McRoberts, then pulls up. Over to the far side for Chapman. Chapman to the hoop. Mugged, no call. Ball goes to the floor, and a travel against Wright City. As sliding across the lane with it was John Peasold. 3.2 seconds to play in quarter number 3 here from the old gym. One more shot for the Bulldogs. All the way out top for Chapman. 2 seconds. One. Puts the shot up at the buzzer. Too hard off the glass. And we go to the fourth with the Bulldogs up 34-18 in the Consolation Semifinal of the Clopton Invitational here on the peoplestribune.com.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170. B&B Automotive, 1401 Business Highway 54 in Bowling Green.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Schuchard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Stay with us for the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame, brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction. Swearingen shot no good, caps the rebound as Louisiana has their first possession of the final quarter. We'll get you a scoring update from Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford as we go along. Here's Chapman. Oh, passed up the open shot for the three from Pedersen, no good. Caps almost had that rebound, but it was swatted away, and here comes Seabaugh. No, but a foul will send Dillon to the line to shoot some free throws. His first trip there tonight. He's got 7 points, 5 for J.J. McRoberts, 3 points for Nick Simon, 2 for Connor McFadden, John Peasold with 1 for Wright City. They have not scored more than 7 points in any quarter, and missing the first is Dylan Seabaugh. For Louisiana, 2 points for Mason Washington, 2 for Angel Ulola, 8 points for Remy Felderwerf, 10 points for Ryan Camps, and a dozen as he hits the second one, does Seabaugh, to make it 34-19. A dozen for Tremaine Chapman through the first 3 quarters. Here's Camps, blocked, and out of bounds is Swearingen. The lines are, now there's not much between the line and the wall here. Easy to step out. Oh, Felderwerf off the inbound. Great feed, great finish, and a foul. He's got 10. Chance to make it 11 from the line. 36-19. 42 seconds gone here in the fourth quarter. Can't complete the three-point play. Swearingen picks it up, and here comes Liddell for Wright City to the baseline, and a foul whistled against the Bulldogs. The foul, by the way, on the other side was a third on Logan. And Pedersen picks up the personal. Liddell can't hit on the first. Still looking for his first point tonight. Hits that one, and he's got 1 point tonight for Wright City, and they've got 20 as a team. 16-point lead. Here's Pedersen. To Ulola. They got to get across the line due to Chapman, and he's out of bounds. (36-20). Minute gone. 7 remain. Bulldogs trying to hang on for a win here in the Clopton tournament, and chance to go to that consolation tournament or championship game, and now Liddell hits a three, and he shaved 4 points off the Louisiana advantage in the matter of about 20 seconds. Here's Ulola. Near side, Chapman traveled. Back-to-back turnovers by the Bulldogs. They lead by 13, and Coach Smith going to take a timeout here. 6:33 to play in the fourth on TribCast.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, LaCrosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, LaCrosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. LaCrosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Looks like they're going to have a running clock here shortly down the hall as Van Far is up by 30 on the Ellsbury Indians. That is a far cry from when they met just before Christmas. In the backcourt with it is Felderworth to Washington. He's out, or Chapman. He's out of bounds again. Another turnover by the Bulldogs. That was a 73-59 final. It was much closer than that, as Van Far beat Ellsbury at Van Far High School just before the break, and a foul on the floor against the Bulldogs. Foul was the second on Ulola. And Liddell to inbound. Back to Seabaugh. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Nervous times for the Bulldogs as hitting the three is Logan on the far side. His first points of the night. And the lead down to 10. Felderworth. To Ulola. 5:40 to play. Back to Ulola, near side. Chapman. Tremaine, no. Caps gets the rebound. Back to Tremaine, off the glass and good. He's got 14. Over to the far side. Logan for Seabaugh. Dillon. Ran into a triple team. And he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. He's got 8 points tonight. The foul goes against Chapman, his second. First shot's good. Nine points. Trying to be the first Wildcat into double figures with this second shot. Can't hit. Rebound. Goes to the floor. And another possession for Wright City. Here's Liddell for three. No. Seabaugh grabs the rebound. His putback is no good. Finally, Remington Felderworth pulls it down for the Bulldogs. Into a triple team. It's stolen, and we're going to have a foul, or a tie-up. A tie-up will give it to Wright City. So the Wildcats take it back with a triple team on Louisiana, but there is 4:56 to go now. Lots of time. McFadden to Logan. Back to McFadden. To Seabaugh. Out high. They drop it down low. Liddell off the glass, and the lead is 8. Or 9. He's got 6 in the quarter. Felderworth to Ulola. They got to finish. Bulldogs have to finish here. Felderworth to the hoop. Oh, too hard off the glass. Liddell the rebound ahead of the pack. Seabaugh to the hoop. Yep. 7-point game. And we got a foul after the inbound. It's on Seabaugh. Just his first? Yes. Felderworth with the Bulldogs up 7. They get it in to the backcourt. Got to dribble, got to dribble. Felderworth gives it up. To the far side for Chapman. Get across the line. They got across. No! Oh, the back official. There's 3 officials. None of them were on that line. I think he was across. Turnover gives it back to Wright City. Down 7 on the Bulldogs. Midway point of the 4th quarter. To the near side, McRoberts with it. Back up top to Dylan Seabaugh. Seabaugh trying to go baseline. Wasn't there. Kicks it back to McFadden. McFadden. Out far side. Back up top for McRoberts. 3. No. Rims out. And on the rebound, we're going to have a foul against the Wildcats. And it goes against Peasold, his 4th. That's good news for Louisiana. Felderworth as Ulola and Pedersen down there with him. And they get it to Tyler Pedersen. Back to Remy Felderworth. He gets across the line this time. Drops it off. Caps to the hoop. And we're going to have an offensive foul against the Bulldogs. Felderworth, after he dumped it off, made contact. The Wright City player goes to the floor. And the ball goes to the Wildcats. 3rd foul on Felderworth. 3:30 to go. Still a 7-point Bulldog lead, but they got to protect. They got to finish. They need to get some points on the board. Here's Liddell on the far side. Kicks it back to McRoberts. That's a travel. Yeah. Traveling called against J.J. McRoberts. He sunk the shot, but it won't count. Takes another 11 seconds off the clock. Ulola across the line. 3-on-2. Here's Chapman from the corner. It's good. 3-pointer. Tremaine Chapman. 41-31. Back to a 10-point advantage on that big 3. Now a steal to the hoop. Yes, and a foul. Tremaine taking over. Restores the lead. And can extend it now with a free throw. 43-31, Bulldogs. What a turn of momentum there. My goodness. The shot. 3-point play. 44-31. That's player of the game type stuff there. We may be talking to Tremaine. Lob pass in, McRoberts, easy off the glass and in. Good lob pass. A good finish by JJ. He's got 7 points. Pedersen slow things down, 2:40 to go. Chapman almost lost it. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. Just over 2.5 minutes remain in this contest. An 11-point Louisiana lead. Down the hall, all Van Far against Ellsbury. They'll take on Monroe City in the championship. Ellsbury play Winfield for 3rd place. Winner of this plays Clopton for consolation. Camps out of bounds, blocked, but he's going to the line. And a technical called as well. And that's going to be it. That's 6 fouls on Peasold. So he fouled out with the initial foul. Six fouls charged to John Peasold. At the line, Ryan Capps. First one is good. Lead is a dozen. Second shot, no good. And who's going to shoot the next two? It's going to be Remy Felderworth. He is 1 for 3 from the line tonight. And since it was a rims out the first. One more shot for Felderworth. 45-33. Let's get it to 13 here. Got it to roll over. 46-33. Felderworth with 11 points, and it'll be Louisiana ball on the far side with 2:24 to play. Tremaine Chapman to trigger the inbound play, gets it to Felderworth, back to Chapman, and he traveled, or he's out of bounds. Either or, it's Wright City ball, and only a couple of seconds came off the clock. .222 to play. Yolola out to make McFadden pick it up and start that clock. 2:17. Here's Seabaugh. He pops the three, sinks the three. Back to a 13-point Bulldog advantage. Excuse me, a 10-point Bulldog advantage. Tipped and stolen. Another three up. Long. McFadden took the rebound, and it's taken back. And a foul going to be whistled on Connor McFadden. And a 1-and-1 coming for Remy Felderworth. His first foul. Remy, the 1-and-1 opportunity. Minute 51 remains. 46-36. And he hit the first half. Earns the second. 11-point advantage. 47-36. Second shot. Remy hit them both. McFadden with his Wildcats down a dozen with a minute 45 to play. Here's Seabaugh to McRoberts. Lost the handle, but he's fouled. And the foul whistled on Chapman as third. Remy with 3. Yolola and Capps both with 2. Rick Roberts at the line. And the first one is good. Second shot. Hit them both. 48-38, Louisiana. Long pass to Chapman. Oh, tried to get it to Capps, and a charge called, and that's the fourth foul on Chapman. Minute 37, still a 10-point lead. Here's Liddell. No more threes. McFadden over to the far side. Here's a three from the far side, rims out. And Seabaugh gets the tipped around rebound. Loses control, and it's picked up by Chapman. He loses control. Ball goes to the floor, and a timeout taken by the Bulldogs. On a call by Smith. Minute 18 to go, 48-38. Louisiana leads, looking to get to that Consolation Championship on TribCast.
Hello, this is Mary Millen from Community State Bank of Missouri. Some financial institutions make you go through a lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, you're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, equal housing lender.
The
law office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the law office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
Minute 18 on the clock. McFadden fell down, and he's hurt. He'll have to come out. A foul was called as well. And it was on McFadden. Two shots, and the first one's no good for Yalola. Both his points came from the free throw line. He was 2 for 2 before that shot. Second shot, no good. Minute 12. Here's McRoberts. There's the three from the far side. Out of bounds. Caps, good job taking his hand away, knowing it was going to go out of bounds. Minute 6 remain. Louisiana ball under the basket. Got to find somebody to get it to, and Yalola gets it to Feldworth. He gets across the line, puts on the brakes, and another whistle. Another 2 shots coming for Remington Feldworth. He's hit 3 in a row. Made 1, missed 3, made 3, and he's back at the line to make another. 49-38. 14 points. Make it 15. The lead is 12. Float through the lane and getting it to roll down is Billy Pohl. His first 2 points tonight. Back to a 10-point Louisiana advantage. Through Pedersen's hands. Tipped around. Finally, Wright City comes up with it. Seabaugh off the glass and in. And it's an 8-point lead. Dylan Seabaugh has gotten it going here in the second half. 39.7 seconds to go. 8-point Bulldog lead on TribCast.
Mid-America Auto and Towing. Complete automotive service. New and used tires with wholesale pricing. Mid-America Auto and Towing has a great line of used cars and trucks available with financing options for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models at Mid-America Auto and Towing. Now at 15877 Highway 54 in Bowling Green across from the fairgrounds. Mid-America Auto and Towing.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best outcome for your athlete. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
Chapman fouled near center court. And we'll head to the line. That's the third foul on Dylan Seabaugh. And Tremaine at the line. First shot good. 21 for Tremaine. Down to 37.2 seconds on the clock. He hit them both. Throws it out of bounds, did Billy Pohl. He was expecting someone to drop into that corner. It didn't happen. 31.8 ticks remain. I get it to Chapman, and he gets away from Seabaugh. They'll still head to the line. The next guy got him. Yep, they did call it on Seabaugh, just a late call. That's his fourth. 22 points for Tremaine Chapman. Can't hit that one. Still has 22. Still under 30 seconds left in this game and a 10-point lead. Second shot rolls home. Angel ties it up at center court. Up 11. 24.5 to go. Louisiana going to pull this one off. Play Clopton for Consolation. Into the backcourt for Ulola. Bounce pass. Gets it to Pedersen. Now to Felderworth. For Chapman. 13 seconds to go. Oh, good crossover. Finds some room, but it's intercepted. Back the other way comes Wright City. Off the glass and in is Pohl. He's got 4 points. And that'll do it. Louisiana wins 53-44, a 9-point victory here in the Consolation Semifinal. We'll be back with the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame for you after this.
Have you been frustrated by slow internet available where you live? Great news. Now you have a choice. Viasat Internet has just rolled out brand new fast internet plans available in your area. Call your local internet expert, Cellular and Satellite Center today. Standard installation is free and they can usually get you installed in 3 to 5 days. Don't put up with slow internet any longer. Call Cellular and Satellite Center at 573-324-3722. Terms and restrictions apply. See Viasat.com for details.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC of Bowling Green and Silex and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana are proud to sponsor our area high school teams and wish everyone success this season. Uplifting and comforting, Bibb Beach Funeral Homes and Collier Funeral Home will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Proud to be of service, visit online at bibbbeach.com or collierfuneral.com. A personal touch can mean so much. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, Bowling Green and Silex, and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana.
This is the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame, brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out building projects.
Now the Bulldogs pick up their third win of the season, defeating Wright City by a final of 53-44. And let's go down our final scoring numbers, brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, AK Seeds, Ashgrove and DeKalb Seeds, crop insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com. For the Wildcats, they ended up with a respectable fourth quarter to try and make a game of it. 2 points for Connor McFadden, 6 points for David Liddell, 1 point for John Peasold, 4 for Billy Pohl, 15 for Dylan Seabaugh. He's their top scorer, 3 points for Brennan Logan, 9 points for J.J. McRoberts, and 3 for Nick Simon in this ball game. For Louisiana, 2 points for Mason Washington, 2 for Angel Ulola, 11 points for Ryan Capstein, very nice, 15 for Remy Felderworth, and 22 for Tremaine Chapman. He's the game's leading scorer. Final scoring numbers brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Kent Feeds, Ashgrove and DeKalb Seeds, crop insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com. There's your final scoring numbers. Update this bracket one last time as Louisiana and Clopton will do battle Saturday, 3:45 pregame, 4 o'clock tip-off for Consolation. 5:30 it'll be Winfield against Ellsbury, and then the championship, Monroe City, the 1 seed against the 3 seed, Van Far for tournament champions. Tomorrow, girls championship night, 4:15 pregame, 4:30 tip-off for Silex and Louisiana for Consolation. Then Ellsbury and Van Far for third, and Monroe City and Clopton rounds out the ladies tournament for the championship. And seems like that's been the championship game the last couple of years for this Clopton tournament. And we'll get our Community State Bank TribCast player of the game up here. Just throw on those headphones there. And Tremaine Chapman, 22 points tonight, man. Quite a night, and to lead the Bulldogs. But the most important they were making a move in the third quarter, and you put seven points on the board in a matter of like 30 seconds and really kind of stopped that momentum. You did it again there in the fourth. It's important to get those performances. You guys are so young to be able to quash another team's momentum has to be big for you guys.
Yeah.
So I know. The last couple nights, Derek's been up here. Has he been yelling kind of giving instructions along with the coaches a little bit? Is it good having him back at least with the team?
Yeah.
I know he was about 90% of your scoring the last 3+ seasons, and it's got to be hard for him. Got to be hard for you all to find those points. But you made the adjustments tonight and played really good team defense against this Wright City team. They've got a few guys that can pop in those threes. What was the plan out there to stop them?
I just wanted to win.
Just wanted to win? 5 guys out there just wanting to win. That's a pretty good strategy. Congratulations for the win tonight. 22 points. You did a fantastic job out there, man.
Thank you.
Is that your first Community State Bank TribCast player of the game?
Yeah.
Well, first of many, I'm sure. That's Tremaine Chapman. Number 1, 22 points on the board tonight. And let's get Coach in here. A man of few words, isn't he? Maybe you can fill in the blanks for him. How important was number 1 tonight?
Oh, huge, man. We've been struggling to score. Obviously, losing Derek, that's big for us. But,
Get out of here.
No, he's huge, man. I mean, it's good for our program, honestly.
Not just the 22 from him, but 3 guys in double figures tonight. Ryan, he fouled out in the opening round. I thought he used his size in a good way tonight. I mean, he wasn't taking those cheap fouls that they were calling in the first game, and he finishes with 11 points. A lot of second chance points. I know you want him to hit the first one, but those second chances are when you end up with 3-point plays sometimes.
Well, absolutely. I mean, Ryan, he's just a bulldog, man. I mean, he's our right tackle in football. I mean, he plays like he's playing football. I'm glad he's a freshman. I have him for 4 years, so I'm excited about him.
For some reason, we had him listed like 6'11". Maybe he can get half that size in the next 3+ years.
If we put 2 of our guys together, I don't think we got a 6'11" guy.
And then you got 15 from Remy tonight. I don't know how many times I heard you yell the name Remy tonight, but he finishes with 15, and you got him in the right spots a lot of the time to move the ball and kill that clock in the 4th.
Yeah, I mean, he's huge. He's one of 2 upperclassmen we have.
Mm-hmm.
He was a vital part of our team last year. He came off the bench, and now he's got to dribble and do stuff he's never done.
Uh-huh.
So I'm on him, and he responded tonight. So I'm super happy about that.
All right, you got to take on Clopton. It's weird that a Clopton Louisiana matchup isn't for a championship in this tournament, but nonetheless, it's going to be a big crowd there. The fan support for both Clopton and Louisiana, especially when they play each other, is always large.
Oh, absolutely. We've had some battles over since I've been here, and they've always been good, and I'm sure they'll give us another, good game. So hopefully we'll step up and play well.
Congratulations on this one, and congratulations on making it back to the Big Gym.
Absolutely. Thank you.
That is Coach Smith here in the post game. Matt's Bulldogs win this one by a final of 53-44. And again, our Community State Bank TribCast player of the game with 22 points, Tremaine Chapman. Man, a few words, but we got a few out of him. He'll loosen up for next time. Everyone's nervous the first time they come up for a post-game interview. So Louisiana takes on Clopton for consolation again. It'll be Winfield and Ellsbury for 3rd, and Monroe City and Van Far for the boys' championship on Saturday. Again, Silex, Louisiana for 3rd. On the girls' side tomorrow, 4:15 pregame. 6 o'clock start between Ellsbury and Van Far, and the ladies' tournament championship at 7:30, Monroe City and Clopton. And immediately after that, they'll announce the all-tournament team for this 23rd annual Clopton Invitational. For Chuck and Jason down the hall, Mark Froelich here in the old gym. We will pack it up here for the old gym, move back into the Dale Miller Gymnasium for the next 2 nights, and we say good night from the 23rd annual Clopton Invitational on TribCast.